just is. Discussions flow like midnight breeze. No prophets here, just minds to tease. We talk big bangs and evolution, question faith with our solution. Stars align in our confusion, breaking free from old illusion. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Point and laugh and myth believers. Here we're all truth seekers. Open hearts and swift deceivers. Make your stand, no hidden levers. Raise your glass to reason's thrill. No ancient text, it's our own will. Debate till dawn with the panel and host. Saturday night, where we love toast. Echoes of a godless choir. Like the world, let's spark the fire. Free thought mindset to inspire. No holy walls to take us higher. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Holy laugh and myth believers. Here we're all truth seekers. Open hearts and swift deceivers. Make your stand, no hidden levers. Raise your glass to reason's thrill. No ancient text, it's our own will. Debate till dawn with the panel and host. Make your stand, no hidden levers. Raise a glass to reason's thrill. No ancient text, it's our own will. Debate till dawn with the panel and host. Saturday night, we'll hold it dear. Raise a glass to reason's thrill. No ancient text, it's our own will. Debate till dawn with the panel and host. Saturday night, where we love toast. Echoes of the godless choir, light the world, let's spark the fire. Free thought mindset to inspire. No holy walls to take us higher. No holy walls to take us higher.
And there you go.
Hello.
I hope you caught the toast in the new version of the song. I remixed it a little bit to put in some toast. So if you missed it, the line is something like, join the panel and the host, Saturday night, where we love toast.
That one almost puts you to sleep, though. It's a lot mellower compared to
I didn't get rid of the other one. We can still play the other one.
Yeah.
We're trying it out. We put some toast in there because the toast is getting around. I was in a couple different streams and people were saying stuff about toast.
Cool.
So yeah, people like having fun with the toast, and we're gonna have fun with the toast. So
Yeah, good.
and welcome everybody. Mike's just back from a little journey out into the country, and we've got Brainless, and we've got Simos, and we have Scott Duke. And Mike, why don't you go ahead and well, let me say hi to everybody first. Seth is in here listening at work. Great, thanks. I hope you enjoy yourself, Seth, and make it a little fun, right? Katie's here. Ella Minnow. I love that. It's Ella Minnow. Good to see you. Tilting Windmill. Pleasure as always. And Skeptic Philosophy's here. Robin Webster's here. Hello. Good to see you. Let's Farm is here. Spooky's here. We got a Joe raid. Yeah, I appreciate you, Joe. Joe from the Kentucky Atheist. Yeah, he moved. Just so you know, Mike, he moved down the road. He's still in Kentucky.
Oh,
I did ask.
It's too bad. Bad.
But yeah, he's got new digs. So yeah, he's hoping to be back with doing some streams and everything. You know, so Anybody that was wondering. And so, yeah, he said he's going to send folks over when he was done, and he did. So I appreciate it, because we got Spooky here with the Joe raid. And I appreciate it very much. Joe's a good friend of the channel, and we always wish Joe all the best. So I hope Joe gets up and rolling. And of course, you can catch Joe over at Let's Farm, doing the debate with the Hawaiian shirt guy. Mighty Filbert's here, Deviant's here, Poor Claire is here. Good to see everybody. Jester's here. All the best folks are stopping in, and I do appreciate the Joe raid very much. Yeah, we'll start out tonight. Mike was out in the country for a few days, and hold on a second. Here's Missing Mod. Missing Mod, good timing. We've got some for Missing Mod. Let's take care of business here. I heard it was Missing Mod's birthday, and Missing Mod is a good friend, and we don't always agree, but we're always civil to each other and friendly, and I always appreciate that. And of course, you can see Stephanie on my Dogman video, which is my most watched video. So Stephanie, has got a place in my heart, right? And because I heard it was her birthday, you know what we do around here when we hear it's your birthday, right? So, Stephanie, this is for you.
Slow, but not today. It's your moment, don't drift away. Make a wish, put time aside. Stephanie, the star tonight. All the world in your spotlight. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Dance like you're free. The party's here, just you and me. Laugh and spin, it's meant to be. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Happy birthday, Stephanie.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Stephanie.
Happy birthday.
That's right.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
just
Go
a little
ahead.
thing that I like to point out with things like this, like the channels that you go over here, and like when you go to Flat Earthers, like try finding one of them that even mentions a happy birthday for someone they disagree with. Try and find one instance of it. It's a good challenge.
Hey, it's a special thing. You make it another year. It really, especially the older you get, you appreciate it more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but like you
not
you
that
don't
Stephanie's
have, you
older
don't
in
have
him.
to-
Stephanie's plenty young.
You don't have to agree with everybody to be nice to them. Like, of course, there's certain things like there's some people that I disagree with on certain things, and like for that I will not be nice to them. But yeah, don't have to agree on everything.
Yeah, well, it's usually it's a lighthearted thing, so it's all good, right? And yeah, so yeah, happy birthday, Stephanie. May you have many more. And hoping to have Stephanie back sometime on the Grassman. So we'll see, we can get her back on the Grassman again coming up maybe this fall. We'll get with her and see what's going on. That would be a lot of fun. And yeah, Katie, sorry you lost a pet. That's always tough.
Oh,
Our hearts go out to you.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's always tough. I know there's not the words. Just I'm sorry. And
yeah.
I think we've all
Really
been
sucks.
there. Yeah, it does.
Big virtual hug.
That's right. So, yeah, and don't forget, coming up, I almost have the Loveland Frog ready. I know I've been promising it, but I got a bunch of stuff doing and working on the house and everything. And so, but I am getting it together. So there will be a Grassman coming out on the Loveland Frog as soon as I can get it together. I got it mostly together. I got to go through the script, and etc. So anyway, but yeah, do check out the Grassman when we do the cryptid stories, and I run them over here too, so you'll know when I have them on. And Objective Ethics, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So Mike, back to Mike. Mike went out in the Great White North.
The Outback. Yeah.
In the Outback.
This is Sandstone. Well, I went to my class reunion, 56th class reunion. You imagine,
Wow.
56 years. And there were about 2/3 of us left, and it was so now it's become a competition at this point to see who can not die. Cool. Anyway, this is I believe this is pre-Cambrian sandstone. I think it's part of the Hinckley Formation in the middle of Minnesota, and I don't know if that's igneous rock above it, but it could be. But I mean, pre-Cambrian, you probably aren't going to find any fossils in there. Except for, little weird, little tiny patterns in the rock, maybe something like that. Hang on a second here. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of the picture. There's this weird place, and it's not even marked, and it's just a really beautiful walk.
Oh, wow. And they dug up that car, did they, in the Precambrian?
They dug that car. Yeah, it's a fossilized car. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see right here, but that's where the deer hit my fender last time I went up there.
Yeah.
So now when I go driving in Minnesota, I call it deer hunting. So anyway,
Yeah.
and right here under the door, I left that there. That's deer shit right there.
Yeah, Mike just killed off all the deer in North Minnesota, so he cleared out all the deer for everybody else.
Can I just say, I'm not surprised the deer shat itself.
Yeah. And it's just walking into the woods. That the camera doesn't do it justice, but that's a really deep ravine. It just goes down like 20 feet. And this is the Kettle River. I'll tell you about why the Kettle River is kind of cool. It's all sandstone. It's just all erosion. And from, 600 million years ago. And this is a deep ravine here too. Which now this thing right here, well, I got to show the other thing first. Okay, this thing right here is it's
we know what that is.
What's that?
We know what that is. Yeah, no, that's a
Oh, it's a
dinosaur
Bigfoot.
footprint.
Bigfoot.
It's a
Bigfoot.
There's another dinosaur footprint right there, man. I never thought of that. That is a kettle, basically, but it's not. I probably could have got a better picture if I'd walked further, but that's about 2 or 3 feet deep. But a bunch of pebbles will get into a little depression, and they'll roll around until they erode a kettle. So hence Kettle River, and it's really kind of cool how they. How they form, and that's the waterfall, and I don't know if we can actually see it. It's pretty cool, but it's the water's pretty low right now, and there's another picture of the kettle, and there's a whole bunch of them. There's just millions of them all over the place. It's really weird, but this one is really interesting because that was a kettle, and it eroded, and it looks like bullhorns, almost looks like a dinosaur, right? But that's looking down about 30 feet, which, like I say, the camera does not do it justice at all. But you're looking down like 30 feet, and that's all that's left. That must have been some other rock formation underneath that it washed out. And but anyway, the boulders go around, and there's a kettle, and it's just a beautiful place. It's just I could just sit here all day and watch the waterfalls. Pretty cool.
Has it always looked like that, Mike?
I think it used to be a sea at one point, and before and then during Noah's flood, there was a huge sea.
Yeah,
and then,
it was a sea, of course. But that was
Of course
600
it was.
million years ago when you were
it was 600 million years ago. Yeah, there was a kettle in one of the rocks. There's another hole that it gets, but it's pretty cool. Anyway.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Love it.
Anyway, that's what I did.
What state is that in? Sorry, what state?
Minnesota.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was scared to death out here. I'm 74 years old, and I'm walking on these rock cliffs that are about 30 feet. And I thought I might die. I don't know, but I thought, what a great place to die. What a great place. Wouldn't that be great?
What you said about the camera not doing it justice.
Yeah.
Like I've experienced that. I've been to Niagara Falls, and like there is no photo, no video that does that justice. So yeah. I get like something that spectacular, like, and like rock formations like that. Yeah, that's so hard to put on a camera and have it look as amazing as it is.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what the other layers were. I would have to go out there with an actual geologist. But anyway, so that's what I did. And on Wednesday, I am going to embarrass myself by trying to talk about science on Dr. Dan's channel, Christian Myths. Of course, my title is Michael Brusnak, HSD, or High School Dropout. You want to keep that in mind when you listen to me. So anyway, that's at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, Central, 8 p.m. Central. So if you want to watch me embarrass myself, stop over. So anyway, that's all I got.
Make sure you're subscribed to Creation Myths. Dr. Dan does a great job on evolution and stuff. And he talks to a bunch of people too. He's had some people on from Answers in Genesis, and he's had a thing going with bread a little bit over there, and so he's reaching out and everything too. So if you like that kind of stuff, Dr. Dan, check him out.
Yeah, hey, he's a real top dong as well, right?
He's a top dong. And we're looking forward to seeing Mike over there. Mike's been deep into his chromosome 2 fusion research, and it's always fun to listen to what he's come up with lately.
Yeah, and I feel I've been working for a couple of months, and I think it's going to be like a 1 or 2 year project altogether. So there's a lot more that I need to find out.
I see Ryan stopping in, Wesley dropping us his prayers.
Top
all
Dong's
right,
here. Top Dong, he's
Top
here.
Dong. We got Demon. We got Demon Orb.
Yeah, Dormy.
And we got the Top Dong. He's right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew. Andrew's here too. Hello, Andrew. Good to see you.
He's never going to live that down, is he?
Jesus, the sword Jesus gave me can reach around the world in a moment's time.
Oh, yes.
Impressive. You know, you can make some money with something like that.
Maybe you should meet up with Slim. Maybe he can swallow it.
There's nothing like a good reach around.
Oh, guys.
I'll give a good reach around.
Oh, yeah.
For Snada, there's one other thing we have to announce, and that is that South Park released their second episode, and what is going to become an epic FU from Paramount to the Trump administration. And Christy Nome shoots how many dogs? Like about
half a dozen or something. You got to watch too much of it away. Don't give too much of it away.
You got to watch the credits.
You got to watch it.
I need to watch that, especially this season. Like, also, like I've always enjoyed some of the clips that popped up for me from the Late Show. I'm watching every fucking show now. Like that show is amazing, especially now he
amazing.
just he like, yeah, fuck it, I'm canceled. So he's not holding back shit.
They got $1.5 billion. I think they're doing okay.
Yeah, and the thing is that they approved the merger for Paramount, so now they don't need Trump anymore.
They signed the papers first, and then they said, "Oh, by the way, here's our first show."
Here's our first episode. Awesome.
Get them contracts signed first. Yep.
Yeah, now they're also using South Park to fuck with them. Like,
And I'm sure somewhere, it says, if they back out or whatever, it doesn't matter. They still get paid, right? So, it doesn't matter. So, entertaining to watch. Yeah. The Christy Nome thing, the whole Christy Nome thing is just, and they do the ICE too, and
what's really interesting is that recruitment for ICE just started like a week ago. So they write these shows like 1 week, so they're really current, so they're current events, which is pretty cool. It's all about recruitment for ICE and all that sort of stuff.
ICE recruitment ain't going that well, eh? Did you hear that?
I don't know. I'm thinking of signing up. I mean, God,
like,
100,000 a year.
They even took away the age limit.
Oh yeah, you can be 6 or 7. Yeah, preschool.
No, so like even really old farts can now join them. Like I'm like, okay, how are you gonna do that? Like they'll probably die. They'll have so much excitement they'll have a heart attack.
No, I'm gonna.
That's good. That's good. We need that.
I'm gonna strap a Glock. Strap a Glock to my walker and join up. I mean, goddamn. I'll duct tape it on.
Yeah, they covered recruitment and everything. You got to watch it. It was a good one.
Yeah.
Smokey's giving you grief in your chat, Mike.
Not anymore.
What? Smokey?
Sorry.
All right, it's taken care of. Mike, don't worry.
Smokey's Saint all polemics. I don't think I don't know if that is that actually Smokey or is that I think that might be somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a troll, whoever it is. So
it is. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Just mentioning it. Thanks for watching.
Slow day at the denialism store today, Smith. What the hell does that even mean?
Well, it's always funny. It's always funny if you hear something like, "Oh, you don't have anything better to talk about," and it's like you don't have anything better to do than to watch us talk about it.
It's It's Saturday night. What else are we going to be doing?
Well, this is what we're going to be doing. We got this guy here. I forgot his name. I didn't write. I've been busy. I was doing. I got an owie on my finger.
Oh.
Need
a kiss on it?
Did brakes all the way around on my kid's car, and it was hot. And sweat was just pouring off of me, and it was miserable. But anyway, we did that in between all the other stuff we've been doing. And but I got him out first thing this morning, cut the bad spot out around the little overhang thing by the garage. One little piece there got messed up, so. He got me one of those vibrating cutters, right? I say, that's perfect. Got up there, buzzed a nice little line, dropped that little piece out of there. We'll put another piece back up in there. It'll be all beautiful. So we got that done before it got hot because, man, it's like 90-some degrees out there. It's miserable, just miserable.
Yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie right now because I'm so goddamn cold in here. Because my son has the air down, I don't know what around 34 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I don't turn it that much, but we did have to turn the air on. It was just miserable. So.
My windows are
Dade
all
Murphy
up.
is in here. How you doing, Dade? Good to see you. Somebody else, dude. Let's say hey to Ryan. I think so. If not, hey, Ryan. I thought somebody else dropped in. But yeah, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, did I say hi to Robin? If not, hi again. Hello, everybody. How about that?
Hello, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Howdy.
Yeah. Usually I
Even
look
howdy
around,
to the
but
trolls.
this pastor tonight, he mentions what his name is. It'll come across. But anyway, I clipped the part out, I think, at the beginning because he was talking business, like I do with, praying or anything like that. I just kind of skip over it, right? But you can watch the whole thing if you want to. It's always in the description, along with all that other good stuff in the description. Always make sure you check the description for everybody's links to their channels that you see on the panel here, as well as my other channel, Bree's channel, Joe's channel, and again, the featured video. Sometimes we look at some other stuff, but I always put the featured video down there too. So we skip a little, but the irony of this is usually these are done at a church, but this particular one, for some reason, wasn't. And it's because the church got flooded. So I thought it was
ironic.
A little ironic. The church got flooded, right? So.
Yeah, those kinds of things are punishments from God, right?
Have to be.
When they happen to non-Christians. When they happen to Christians, it's just bad luck.
I think it's because there's been some homosexual activity somewhere going on in that church.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Not pointing any elbows.
No.
But he doesn't seem well educated in anything, and that's what I like to come across. And I was like, wow, he doesn't seem to know the Bible or science or history or don't know much about history.
He's got
don't know much of biology. So we're gonna take a look and see what he's got to say. He's
a quote miner. He's a quote miner or a quote picker. So
oh yeah.
Want to warn you.
And the Hawaiian shirt, I kind of chuckled about too. He wears a lot of those. I was amused.
A man of discerning taste. Well,
and Intrepid Chimp, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So he's got several of these videos, and I downloaded some of them, but we've got one. If we want to look at another one, there's another one, and we might come back to him another time because like a little series of videos, and then they have different people. So this channel, I don't know. I didn't really look around much on it. It had a mix of stuff. A lot of them were just sermons, and I usually don't even look at those. So, but this was a series on evolution, Big Bang, biology. They do their little thing. So that's what caught my eye. And it's this one is called Icons of Evolution. Its full title is Apologetics. It's an apologetics series / Icons of Evolution.
That's a great title. Like I was saying, I think I was texting that yesterday to y'all. It's a great title. Too bad it's wasted on an apologist.
Yeah, that's a name of a book by one of those creationists. That's his big book, Icons of Evolution. Who is that? I'll find it here in a second.
See, I think about when I hear Icons of Evolution, I think about the cool discoveries they've made, such as Lucy, Archaeopteryx, Tiktaalik, and then what I can't remember the name of the land animal that later evolved into the whales. But those items, those particular things. But here he's going to concentrate on probably people, like scientists who were evolutionists, and he's going to concentrate on just mistaken thoughts about evolution because he's a creationist.
Somebody wants we got L Caxi or something. I don't know.
So it was written by Jonathan
1971.
Wells.
Why do we deny Jesus? I don't deny Jesus. Jesus is all right by me.
Yeah, from the stories that I've heard of how Jesus acts, like, yeah, I think we could use more people that act like him, not just people that believe in
Jesus
him.
all right.
Because a lot of people that say they believe in him don't act like him; they act exactly the opposite. But
I'm not a mythicist. If you want to be a mythicist, I really don't think it matters. If you believe there was a guy doing nice things, there's lots of stories about people doing nice things. And yeah, as Brainless said, let's have some more of those stories. That's all right by us. And what's up, Azo?
hey, Jim.
What's up, Geo? What's
Hey,
up,
Gio.
Ed from the
Hey,
Rabbit
Gio.
Atheist? That's the
Hey,
one I
Gio.
missed was Ed. Yeah, hey, Ed. Good to see you.
Hey, Ed. Hi,
All the
Gio.
best folks
Andrew.
stopping in.
Hello,
Appreciate y'all.
Hello,
And
Andrew
Andrew.
coming. Yeah.
So Jonathan Wells wrote the book Icons in Evolution, and he's got a PhD in molecular and cellular biology from UCS, University of California, Berkeley, 1994. However, he never really did any work. He went to intelligent design and the I forget, Discovery Institute. So he did his dissertation was on a topic related to developmental biology, but his later work diverged significantly from mainstream biology. So he never actually did anything. He was a believer when he went in, and he was a believer when he came out. So.
And somebody mentioned Gould. Yeah, Gould is often cited by creationists out of context because Gould's an evolutionist, or was, I don't know, is he gone now?
Yeah, he passed away from cancer, I think.
Okay. I know he revolutionized the modern synthesis or whatever, or something. He was all in evolution, and anytime they bring him up, I'm like, you didn't read like the next sentence or anything, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He had some ideas that we needed about punctuated equilibrium, which are really criticized heavily because a lot of his work didn't make sense, but he definitely had something to contribute that we need to pay attention to. Sometimes it happens quickly.
They tried to convert us, but failed miserably. LOLs.
The thing is, when an evolutionist says sometimes it happens quickly, they mean like 25 million years. That's what we mean by quickly. We don't mean like, a dog gave birth to a donkey,
What?
And Fred's in the chat. Hello, Fred. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Fred.
I tried for years to get my dog to give birth to a monkey.
I know. Yeah. No, I said donkey, actually. A donkey.
I watched like 4 or 5 of these things, so I'm not exactly clear on when they all kind of blurs together, but some of the things you're talking about come up in one of them. So we might visit this again if we don't feel we've hit to rock bottom. So I'll let y'all decide, and here we go.
Well, we're continuing our lessons on apologetics. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about icons of evolution. Now, I had given you notes last week.
Just stop there.
I understand that the notes are...
Stop there. Oh, my God. I don't know how I do it every week, but before they've even said a whole sentence, I'm already laughing my ass off. Okay, if you notice in the background, there's a poster hidden in plain sight.
Yeah.
Right now, some of us would just go, "Oh yeah, okay, that's a metaphorical statement. It's it's a juxtaposition to emphasize something which is like crazy or contradictory." Not this guy. Oh no, not this guy. This guy thinks that that's something really deep, profound, and prophetic. Anyway, that's it.
Yep.
It's hidden in plain
And
sight. I know exactly what he's
Jasper.
gonna. I know exactly what he thinks about that.
Hey,
Go.
Jasper, and hey, Vesta. Thanks for stopping in. All kind of great folks dropping in. Appreciate everybody saying hey. And you notice the shirt, you know,
What the hell? Oh, is that pot?
oh, it's just, yeah, I did look. It's not
Little
red
leaves. Okay, it's not pot.
No, it
Abstract.
does look close to it, but it
Available
Trying to
on
hide.
Facebook. You can
Clearly
see them
trying
there.
to
They will
hide
also.
he's trying to imitate
Camouflage.
someone, I think.
Hidden in plain
Ooh.
sight. My dear.
YouTube link in the face. Oh, notes, icons, notes. Oh my god, I didn't see that. I want the notes.
The link is in the description.
I want the notes.
I think it's a B flat, Mike. I think it's a B flat.
B flat, yeah.
Yeah, they run a Facebook thing and they're so.
Oh my
But-
god.
But like I say though, there's a lot of stuff on there, and it's hard to go through. So
Oh my god, if you run a Facebook thing, that's like an invitation for people to throw eggs at you. That's great. Thank you. I'm gonna go there and sign up.
Will be available on the YouTube app or YouTube when he puts it on there. So that'll be great. But tonight we're talking about icons of evolution. Now, an icon is a picture representing an item or a thought. It can be very powerful in selling ideas to people. You know, we always say seeing is believing.
Yeah, look, can we stop again? Like, I don't know why he thinks an icon is a picture. I mean, an icon is anything. It could be
Yeah.
anything, right? And when it's in the sense of using it with something like theories, right? Then presumably there's no one thing which is going to be an icon, like a dolphin or something. It's going to be somebody who came up with some idea to do with that. Like Charles Darwin, we might say, is an icon of evolution. But a picture of a dolphin is not an icon of evolution. Neither is a picture of a man. Neither is any kind of picture when it comes to it. I suppose maybe that meme, right? The icon of human evolution. Perhaps you could
well,
say.
they did unveil a statue of Tom Brady, and that's like an icon.
Yeah.
What the hell? I just went to their Facebook page and I clicked on a link for what the hell was it? For lifeplacechurch.com, and I ended up with a fireworks advertisement. They're selling fireworks.
Yeah.
I
told you, the page is all
Not-
over the place. You go look at the page; it's all over the place. There's all kind of different things. So I don't really know what's going on.
It's a
I just zeroed
firework.
in on this series here is what I zeroed in on.
Get the best blast for your buck is where the link goes. So
I can see why his church was flooded.
Life Place Church homepage.
Wait. I think he's trying to create a biblical Big Bang.
A biblical Big Bang. Oh, there you go. No, Dave, make this big. What the
I
hell
don't
is
know.
going on?
What?
Tell me
Hold on.
what's happening. I want to know what's happening.
Where the
Oh,
hell
it's
you-
Firework Megastore.
Okay, I went there and I clicked on their link to lifeplacechurch.com and I
Yeah.
came up with Blast Zone Fireworks Mega something, and it says Life.
Megastore.
Look, it says Life Place Church homepage, and then they get the best blasts for your buck down on the bottom here. Pay up to 70% less than other booths. I mean, what is going on here? Did
I
they
think
get
really
hacked?
that's a disguised grinder advert. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, what the hell is that?
No idea.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm confused.
Yeah, I told you the page, the channel itself is like all over the place. This was just a series, and I don't even know, what the deals is with the church, or if they, have different people coming in, or I didn't really look into all that. I just found this series of him doing the science stuff, because again, a lot of it is, they're up there singing with the music and praying and really, I don't really care. You know what I mean? If you want to sing and pray or whatever, it's your own dang business. So
Well,
I try not to talk about it, because it's like that's really no, it's none of my business. You know what I mean? But
Hey guys, they have an app for your iPhone. They have an app, and Google Play too. Download the Church Center app Welcome
There you
to
go.
Life Place Church. They have an app. And this is the Big Tent Revival. I don't know what the hell's happening here, but this ought to be good. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. This is great. We got to,
Yeah.
oh, this is a great place. But I like the fact that they have an app back here. Let's see if I can. Oh, no.
It's. I mean, like if you go back to that last picture,
Which
I
one?
haven't. I mean, you can see why the last picture of the band on stage.
Oh, well, there's the. Yeah.
Needs to be.
I got a few. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure where I was.
No, never
Oh,
mind.
well,
Don't worry about that, Joe.
There's a whole bunch of it. But yeah. Okay. Oh, what has he got? What is he playing? I don't know.
You see,
Anyway. Okay.
I'm looking at the lack of diversification.
Yeah.
Thinking,
Oh, yeah. That. Yeah.
That's probably why there's no evil. They don't believe in evolution because they all look the same.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
And so
I
that's what
probably visited him.
we're really talking about. So we're talking about images that they use in teaching evolution. And
Uh-oh.
Good. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There it is.
Heckle.
Didn't take long.
Heckle's fraud.
Didn't take long.
problems with it. I want to open first with a couple of scriptures and then a couple of quotes. Psalms 102:25 says, "In the beginning you laid the foundations of the earth, and
Romans
the heavens
what?
are the work of your hands."
Okay. Could you pause there? Could you just pause there? In the
Go back.
beginning, you laid those foundations. Mike, are they talking about you there?
Yeah,
there.
I've got to get my
yeah.
mic jokes in. Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
Guys,
Yeah. Right, Joe.
come on.
Mike was there.
I am the foundation.
You laid the foundations. It was Mike that done it.
I laid the foundation, yeah. And I was on crack at the time, so.
Let's Farm says, have you read the book or are you just cherry picking the full title? I would never.
Pretty clear. God did it in the beginning.
God,
He laid everything out. He created everything.
Yeah, and this, I think Frank Turek says that's his favorite verse in the Bible too. God did it. It's like, yeah, it's pretty simple and not hard to get and remember. And as you will see pretty soon, it's not hard to pronounce either.
We didn't come from nothing. We didn't suddenly spring up. God created it. Romans 1:24 and 25 is great. It says, "Therefore God gave them over to the sinful desires of their hearts, to sexual impurity for the
Oh my
of their
God,
bodies
sex.
with one another. They exchanged the
Thank
truth
you.
of God for a lie, and worshipped and served created things rather than the Creator, who is forever praised." Amen. Here Paul
The
is
willies
telling us-
get hard, and then they run and get their Bible right away. It's like, oh, my little willy is hard. I don't know what it's doing. It's, yeah, okay.
What's up,
Yeah.
John Hudson? Good to see you.
So he gave them over to the sins, and we can see that today because they exchanged the truth of God for a lie. Evolution is a lie. It's a cult. And we're going
Do a cult.
I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it. Ed. I was this. I should have just done it. I should have just done it. You're right.
No.
Yeah, I should have done it. I was this. My finger was a little slow. I'll try and catch it better next time. I'm sure he's gonna say it again.
to be teaching that in the next few weeks. And it says they worshiped and served created things. That's what evolution does. It worships creation.
It doesn't worship shit, you stupid cunt.
Where's
Like,
the where's the
we're
worship?
not all,
You know.
we're not all just like in need of a master. Like some of us can actually think for ourselves.
Even
like-
brainless.
Yeah, like even me with my microchips and not
You
a
got-
brain.
The rest of you ain't got no excuse, right?
Yeah. No, but like
well, yeah,
like-
they don't have a high value image, right? I mean, they see themselves and everything is, sinners and just terrible, and
no,
you just
but-
can't do nothing to make God happy. He's just a really lousy parent, It's no
Yeah,
matter
no,
what
but-
you do, it's like That's not good enough.
Well, there's also the thing where, like, when they say, "Oh, you worship Satan," and like, no, we don't. We don't even believe he exists. But like,
Right.
in their mind, it has to exist, and like, they cannot even imagine somebody not believing what they believe, and like that it's.
And they see that Satan thing everywhere. I don't know where they get it from. I don't know of any satanic imagery that I run on my channel.
Creation, nature created us, which nature doesn't create anything. I mean, their life is, but God does that. So they worship nature. That's why.
Oh, and we worship nature. So it's evolution and nature.
Well, like,
All right.
like,
Well,
Is it like being a tree
worship
hugger or something?
respect? There's a difference between worshiping and respecting.
Yeah, trees are good. They give us oxygen and all that good stuff. And they
I don't know.
they give us lumber and all kind of good things. What's up, Trusty Ape? How you doing? Good to see you.
Hello.
I worship nature and complexity. I'm sorry. I mean, what is wrong with worship according to them? Is worship a horrible thing to do? Is that a horrible thing?
Well, is that idol worship though? If you're
Idol
you're
worship?
nice to a tree, Scott.
No.
If you're nice to a tree, is that idol worship?
No, if you have a picture of some.
No. If you're nice to a tree, then it might give you bigger fruit.
Yeah.
If you imagine some big white dude in the sky with a beard, that's worshiping an idol. Basically, worshiping nature. It's all around us. I mean,
I'm nice to my cows. That doesn't mean I worship the cow god or whatever.
What is a pagan actually? Isn't that like a pagan thing though, with the rocks and the trees and stuff like that?
And like if you are nice to my tree, I might worship some. Never mind. Come on, I'm here to. So there's gonna be at least some dirty talk.
so Scott, you never responded to my analogy that I gave you about Donnie Deals calling DDX11 highly functional. It's a highly functional gene. And Scott had an idea.
Yeah, I recall that, and I just kind of didn't want to go there because I didn't think it was something you could put on YouTube.
Well, okay. All I said was it would be like calling my dick highly functional.
Yeah, I just don't video where I talk about your dick, Mike.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway,
So fanatical about protecting our planet. Now, yes, we should protect our planet. Yes,
Well, see, make up your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying we should protect the planet. How dare they say we should protect the planet? Well, we should protect the planet, because the Bible kind of says take care of the planet. So
is he stepping into a Martin Bailey fallacy where he just comes heavy against it? They worship nature. Well, we just shouldn't go crazy trying to protect the planet.
Yeah, well, we should. Yeah, you can keep the water, air clean. That's kind of a good idea.
I bet he can't even spell Bailey.
No, you wouldn't be able to pronounce it.
about the environment, but we shouldn't be extreme. I want to give you a quote here from Ernst Mayr from the Scientific American, July 2000.
here we go.
Ernst-
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
If you're an environmentalist, I guess that means you're absolutely or automatically extreme.
I don't know. It means you're an evolutionist.
There's a variety of a whole spectrum of stances on environmentalism or climate change that atheists hold, that you just can't fit them all into one category. And it's definitely not worshiping nature.
No.
It says no educated person any longer questions the validity of the so-called theory of evolution.
Well, there you go, folks.
There you go.
Can I quote Peter Atkins
over.
saying the same thing, or Dobzhansky saying the same thing? I mean, how many scientists have said this? I don't know.
Okay, By the way, all of these cherry picks are coming from that book, Icons and Evolution. So if you start to search down his quotes, they'll tell you that it is Jonathan Wells in the Icons of Evolution, where he cites Ernst Mayr from the Scientific American, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, go ahead.
which we know to be a simple fact. That's the way they think. To them, this is a proven fact, even though there absolutely isn't proof. In fact,
It's a simple fact.
And there's no proof.
Fact.
Oh,
proof
And
of it.
yeah, it's proven to scientific standards, right?
Hey, Jim Boob stopped into your chat, Mike.
Ooh,
And we got Jasper dropping the green. 5 captive desk memberships. Jasper, you rock.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the sky, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
Okay, let's get some emojis into
That
the
goes-
chat for the new members.
First one.
That goes out to Jasper and Robin and Michael and Blaster Master Ryan. And,
Well done, Robin.
I think I missed one.
Let's see those
1, 2,
emojis.
3, 4.
See those emojis.
And
Come on,
Jasper,
people.
yeah,
Yeah, Jasper gifted to himself.
and to himself. Yep, that's good. All right, switch back here. Jasper, you rock. Thank you very much for gifting.
Most
those
definitely.
memberships. Hang on. Yep, there goes the emojis.
Thank you.
Drop, and once again, there's Robin busting them out. Nowhere else will you get answers in atheism on toast. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
that's
Geo Sam's dropping them. Yep.
That
Thank
is
you,
Zubo.
Jasper.
And if you go to Mike's
Simos.
website,
That's all.
you will find a special toaster that he's starting to sell with
Yes.
answers in atheism, which every time you toast, you can get answers in atheism.
Yes, yeah, it prints it right on there.
That is actually a very cool thing.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
it is. And, Simos is in on the emoji fun too. Because the more you talk about toast, the more I just think about wanting some toast. Because
How do we feel about toast, Dave? How do we feel about toast?
we love toast.
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
You can't beat a good piece of toast, right?
Oh, if not
Oh,
two.
you can beat it. But
If not two. I personally butter mine every now and again.
I beat it
It's
with
all
a stick of butter.
You know, I'm expanding my thoughts a little bit here. How do we feel about English toast? I'm
That's
sorry,
all good.
English muffins. I don't know why I said toast.
Oh, I like them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I like about the English.
So, do the British call it English muffins, or they just call it our muffins?
No, we just call it muffins. There's no such thing
Muffins.
as English muffins. Toast is French or Dutch, but yeah.
English
But my
muffins
toaster has the expandable thingies, so you can put in the wide bread or wide bagels or whatever, and it's like spring loaded, so it'll hold just this thin slice of bread, or it'll hold the thicker stuff in there. So my toaster is well accommodating to all the different variables, including bagels or English muffins, where they all go in there.
Only in America, people. Everybody in Britain. Only in America can you get toasters like that, right? Oh my
That's right.
goodness.
It's got more
Oh,
buttons
speaking
on it
about
than my television too.
like
There you go.
just
Background
a
there
bit
quickly.
ago,
Oh, okay.
I saw a short, and they had a proposal because it was an Englishman, and he bought some wash your sister sauce, and it also had a Spanish name on it, which just was English sauce. Let's just call it English sauce from now on.
Yeah.
Like then at least everybody can pronounce it.
And we've got Katie on.
Sorry,
Katie on
before
here.
you go, Dave.
Go ahead.
Before you go, Dave, I've got to put the record straight. Worcestershire sauce.
There we
Everybody.
Yes, Worcestershire
Worcestershire
sauce.
What?
sauce.
And
Worcestershire sauce.
Katie's a
Yeah,
new
but
member
Worcestershire
too.
sauce sounds funnier.
It does.
And you know what that means.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
You rock, Katie.
And you rock,
rock.
Katie, and
Emojis in
welcome.
chat.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
see emojis in chat for Katie, please.
Welcome to the membership.
Just offered $1,000 to anyone that could give him proof
Oh no.
of evolution, and so far nobody has done that.
Oh, really? For a whole $1,000?
Okay.
Man.
Okay. Then we're
Man,
saying
that is so cheap. Didn't Ovind offer $250,000?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that is so cheap.
yeah, but like, give me proof of creation. Actual, demonstrable truth. Proof of
There you go.
like.
Yeah.
Hey, Liz, how you doing?
I mean, let's face it. I've never seen a transitional fossil between God and humans.
Yeah.
Liz wants to know about the horses duvers.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, horses. Hordivores.
The horses
When are we going to
duvers.
bring out the hordivores?
$1,000. No one's ever turned up with a banana and gone, there you go, mate.
Then when the Three Stooges were stuffing the turkey and it said use can of peas, so he stuck a can of peas inside the turkey. It's classic.
Nobody.
Love it.
There isn't any. And yet they call it a fact because they don't want to believe in God. Now,
Oh,
Because
He's a mind reader. He's a mind reader as well.
it is.
no, but
And-
they don't want to. No, we just fucking don't believe in that fictional character. Your imaginary
And plenty of
friend.
scientists that work in biology and all that kind of stuff are believers. Francis Collins, devout Christian, and he said himself, hey, I'd like the stuff in the Bible to be true, but it doesn't match up with what we can test with genetics and everything. It just doesn't. But he can still go to church on Sunday, and it isn't a problem because he isn't in the way of science, right? He goes to church, but when he does his science, he does his science. And that is the best we can ask for, really.
Yeah, and of course the irony here is that as a Protestant, this guy's presumably a Protestant. What he's denying really is the evolution of the Protestant Church from the Catholic Church, which is a historical fact. So it's weird, isn't he? Because he's now denying the Catholics are Christian by saying that they don't believe in evolution because they don't believe in God. Catholics, a lot of Catholics, most Catholics probably do believe in evolution. After all, it's made it part of a rite, I believe. So, and then also, I think it was about in the 50s, one of the popes said, all educated Christians now believe in evolution to be a fact.
Hello, Michael. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping
Yeah.
by.
I guess this guy's been called an uneducated Christian.
Yeah, the church has come a long way as far as not bucking up against science, but yet still being supposedly, a holy place and everything and stuff. So again, you don't have to not have a pope just because you said, oh yeah, there's probably evolution. So, it's not a problem that they make it out to be. It's a big problem in this person's mind, but It's not that
Well,
really big a deal.
Again, it shows that he's a fundamentalist, and as such, that's a minority position in Christianity.
It is.
Now, I'm going to be talking about these icons. This is information that comes from a book by Jonathan Wells called Icons of Evolution. He actually gives 10 examples, but some of them I felt like were no longer current.
None of which
I
are
felt these
pictures,
were-
by the way. None of which are pictures.
Oh, pictures. Did you see Trump's briefing thing? That was
What the fuck?
it was pictures with arrows on it. It was like, oh,
Where was that? When was that? Recently?
somebody, yeah, he was having a briefing and there was a picture. Then when somebody zoomed in on it, and yeah, it's pictures of like Obama with an arrow, and
Oh my God!
he's getting a dang picture book briefing.
Wait.
Yeah.
But I thought he didn't write pictures.
No, I heard before that he doesn't get briefings and everything, and they were making like Fox News videos for him and stuff like that because it's just I don't know I don't know how we ever got to this point. I really don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
More relevant and time restraints, I thought I'd just give these 5. And they're a little technical, and I may stumble over the words,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm going to do my best.
Technical. Do you know, somehow I doubt they are a bit technical. Sometimes I probably think that they're going to be a little bit simplified.
And we got Dr. Mordecai here. Good to see you.
Hello.
But the point is to understand what we're talking about. Not like I said last week, this is not about making me look intelligent, because I'm not going to if I stumble over the words.
That's an understatement. Trust me.
It is about
Wait,
showing
he's worse
you
than Trump?
why evolution is wrong and why God is our creator. The first icon we're going to discuss is the Miller-Urey experiment.
Okay, it's Miller-Urey. It's
Urey. Miller-Urey. and what did he say about making him look intelligent?
He said, yeah, the Christians get picked on for not being intelligent and, educated and everything. And if you look in my comments, I'm like, well, this was the comment I left. And I wasn't being mean or anything. I was just pointing out, if you don't want the impression of not being educated, Google can, Google can help you pronounce things and dictionaries and all kinds. But Google Pronounce is really great. You just hit the thing, and it tells you how to pronounce it. Freaking amazing! I love that.
Being humbly ignorant is almost a really admirable attribute. Being willfully ignorant, being ignorant like he is, and refusing to actually go and look up the details and shooting his mouth off before he knows anything, that's willful ignorance, and that is the same as stupidity. Humble, intelligent people are humble, right, about what they know and what they don't know. But these guys, they know all about evolution, but they've never cracked a book.
Yeah,
11th grade biology book.
A sign of intelligence is admitting when you don't know something.
Yeah. And they did some kind of
it's being not on the top left.
Yeah.
The Dunning-Kruger.
I was listening to a book on the way down from up north, and they were talking about how intelligence has nothing to do with it, but there's a difference in people being humble about what they know, and there are a lot of people that aren't that high in the intelligence scale that are still very humble, and they have a much more admirable demeanor than these jerks.
Yeah, but still at that point, I think they are more intelligent person, like because
they're
or at least smarter. Like there is level of education doesn't say jack shit about your intelligence.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
It says
Oceanus.
more about the chances you've had in life than about your intelligence.
What's up, Oceanus? Good to see you.
Hello.
This guy was just about to tell us about Darwin's tree of life.
Yeah. Liffey.
Oh.
Liffey.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
I can't wait till he gets to Darwin's fixed, yes.
Oh, he
Finkies.
he does it in like every video. He's terrible.
Finkies.
And the second one will be Darwin's Tree of Life. The third one is Haeckel's
I'm wrong.
Embryos. The fourth one is Darwin's Finches. And the fifth one is From Ape to Human, the ultimate icon. Now, Stephen Jay Gould describes this. He's talking about these images. He says the iconography, I told you I'd say it wrong.
He can't even read.
He's terrible.
Persuasion strikes even closer than words to the core of our being. Every demagogue, every humorist, even advertising executive has known and exploited the evocative power of well-chosen picture. But many of our pictures are incarnations or concepts masquerading as neutral descriptions of nature. These are most potent sources of conformity, since ideas passing as descriptions lead us to equate the tentative with the unambiguously factual. What he's saying here is these pictures.
Please tell us what he's saying.
What is he saying?
Like I said, when we see a picture, we tend to think, well, it must be true.
If you see a picture, it must be true.
Must
Yeah.
be. Must be.
It must
true.
be.
Has anybody seen Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just one more thing, like me with my dyslexia, like off the cuff, just reading shit like that out loud, I would stumble even more than him. But like if I was planning a video of reading something like that, I would have read that 15 times and I would have maybe stumbled over one or two words. But
And don't even worry about it. When I first started doing recordings and I was all nervous and everything because I didn't want to screw up, and then I thought, just edit it.
But that's something that I'm very conscious about. But like, if you want to look intelligent, like read it.
Oh yeah,
like
read throughs absolutely.
Gonna read like.
Well, I do it for so when I know like it's leading to a question or a powerful point or some, what inflection you need to be need to put forward when you're reading it. You know what I mean? A read through is always good, and then I'll like put notes like almost near the end. You know what I mean? So that's telling you, don't like stop in mid sentence right at the end, right? You want to. Kind of get the inflection in your voice that this is the ending, stuff like that. And
exactly, Dave.
He doesn't have anything going. And we
left-handed Jedi coming in strong.
I know. I'm trying to get the thing up here.
I'm giving you time. I'm just throwing it on.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
Left-handed
Jedi.
Look at
Gifting.
what emojis you can post.
I know, gifting 10 captive desk memberships. And you know what that means, left-handed Jedi? It means this.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
Left-handed Jedi, you rock.
Who received
And those goes out to Hell's Bells, Puppy, Left-handed Jedi, Tubian, Maya, Mark Schwartz, Crook Report, Brooklyn Lou.
That's awesome.
And was that all of them? I think that's it.
Yeah. Oh,
Sometimes it skips one and I don't want to. But thank you very much, Left-handed Jedi.
You've also got a super chat.
I know.
Yeah.
Folks are just awesome dropping in with support for the channel. Hang on. I got to switch between screens. Sorry. All right. Thank you very much. And we've got Poor Claire dropping a super chat for $1.99.
Can I answer this?
Go ahead.
No, we don't call them American muffins. We call them freedom muffins.
Or
There you go.
dumbass muffins. Sometimes.
From across the pond, Poor Claire, you got an answer. And Poor Claire, you supporting the channel. You also
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, to the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
thank you very much, Claire. You rock as well. And so does everybody. You all rock. Everybody rocks. Rock on. And I wanted to wait a minute. Speaking of, let me put myself up here for a minute. I wanted to mention, a lot of us were grieving the loss of Ozzy. And one of my favorite songs is Fairies Wear Boots, right? And if you don't know Fairies Wear Boots, you got to go listen to Fairies Wear Boots. I think it's one of the best songs. And I had a fairy, but it didn't have boots. And I found some things for Barbie style, figures. And now my fairy has boots. So,
Are you
yes,
sure-
fairies
that he
do
was
have
on
boots.
drugs one night and wrote the song "Fairies Are Boats," but when he sobered up, he had actually written "Fairies Wear Boots"?
No, he knew exactly because the doctor told him is smoking and tripping is all that you do. So he knew all too well in the song. But I did want to, so anybody had any doubt, yes, fairies do have boots.
Not just any fairy, that one, isn't it? That's the.
And rest in peace, Ozzy.
Yeah, rest in
Not
peace.
just any fairy you've got there either. That's one of the original Conan Doyle fairies.
I got a bunch of little figurines here around the desk that my family members get me, and it's always fun.
Well, and now there's finally rest for the wicked, right?
Yeah. To me, Ozzy's, the king of metal. There's some dispute that, Motorhead and a couple other ones or whatever. But for me, it'll always be Ozzy.
We see that. And so we see that, even though it's a made up picture, it doesn't matter. People are often misled by these things, and these pictures are very misleading.
Oh.
And I want to read another one here from Phil Johnson in The Wedge of Truth. You're going to love this.
He wants to read a picture.
Oh, great. A fucking lawyer creationist.
You want a disco rather than rock? Man, stab me right to the heart with that one. Dang.
No, but
in Minecraft.
the dumb. So now he's reading pictures?
I don't know. Well, remember he's got the Hawaiian shirt on, right? So it's just pictures on paper with lines drawn between it, right?
I think he's going to have a bunch of quotes about transitional species or whatever.
Dates into the disco.
Yeah.
I like a little, some of the Bee Gees stuff, and my wife likes the Bee Gees, and some of it, it just the whole scene was just at the wrong time, and it bugged me.
Yeah, me too. I completely agree with you, Dave.
I feel like almost all types of music have some good tracks.
I can listen. I'll even listen to some Johnny Cash and some Willie Nelson. But I mean, that's about as far as country I can go, though, too. So I can dabble a little bit, but too much is what is it? Don't drown your food, right? Don't put too much on there. And
Well,
speaking of sometimes food, things just they got too much put on it somehow.
Speaking of food, Dave, I also like some of that stuff. I remember because of my love of curries, I used to listen to Ring of Fire all the time.
Oh yeah.
And there we were just talking about Dr. Dan. Dr. Dan, what's up? Mike was just talking. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, I was going to mention the 9 Inch Nails cover that Johnny Cash did. That was kind of cool. But,
Oh yeah.
Johnny Cash is amazing. Like
yeah.
like if you look at my playlist, like it goes from Ozzy to Johnny Cash. I got I got some Mozart on there, and it's like it goes
Don't
all the way,
forget,
like,
Mike's going to be over there with Dr. Dan Wednesday night at Creation Myths. So
Embarrassing myself. Yep.
Make sure you check
By the
that
way,
out.
my friend out in well, he lives in Minnesota now, but in California they went to a Willie Nelson Bob Dylan concert about a couple of months ago, and it was with his boyfriend who only had 2 weeks to live at that point. But they went to this concert and they thought, well, these old dudes, 84-year-old Bob Dylan and I don't know what 100-year-old Willie Nelson, I'm not sure, they'll play for a couple hours. They played from 4 p.m. until midnight. Which is pretty incredible.
Dade's busting out all the disco singers, and I will say Donna Summer, what a voice! Great voice.
Yep.
Yeah, Johnny Cash, and I also do. I have a Social Distortion version of Ring of Fire. It's pretty good.
Oh yes, yeah, I love that. I love Social Distortion. In many ways. The band and many other
Dade agrees with you. His playlist is all over. Yeah, I listen to a lot. That's what I say. Just in my heart, I'm a rocker though. So
I'm a punk rocker.
Yeah, and it burns the Ring of Fire.
Yeah, I'm a rocker too. Phil Lynott. Hey.
I can only ever pronounce it Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire.
You know Phil Lynott, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, just checking.
Is Dan jamming too? If y'all don't believe Beethoven is metal, listen to the Riccardo Chailly version of the Fifth Symphony. You know what I like listening to is the London Symphony Orchestra doing covers of albums. Have you ever heard any of those? They cover a bunch of big rock albums and stuff. I like listening to that. I think it's because I can recognize the music, so I do enjoy listening to that kind of stuff.
There is that.
Yeah. Well, like if we're talking about metal and classic, then there is always Apocalyptica doing Metallica.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
That is so fucking awesome. That's 3 or 4 cellos that do Metallica songs. So beautiful.
I still remember getting Metallica on bootleg. That makes you feel old. It's like, oh, somebody's got Metallica, and it's like, oh, you get a copy on a cassette, and it's been copied 50 times. But that, oh man, that was like gold. And then you get their albums everywhere.
This is why they don't tell people these are phony. From time to time, educational leaders contemplate starting a new kind of educational program to prepare science students to debate the issues in public. Such a program would be a disaster for the Darwinists if it ever got off the ground, because you can't teach students to argue a case completely without familiarizing them with the best arguments on the other side. To refute Michael...
What is this bullshit?
Oh, here it goes. Hang on.
Behe and
Oh yeah,
Michael Behe, of course. The person that's been rejected by every biologist everywhere. That's who you're going to cite.
And is this a wedge document, The Wedge of Truth by Phil Johnson? I got to look this one up.
Yep, he's a creationist lawyer who decided to. Well, of course, it's actually the model for the entire conservative movement. The wedge doctrine, but specifically in the area of creationism. Yeah, he was responsible for that.
Yeah, and these public debates, they're just such bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry. I know a lot of us like to debate, but I just think it's such bullshit. because all you do is come up with a bunch of fucking talking points with no backup research material and no deep dives into what the hell you're talking about. And you go like there's 100 different elements in an evolution debate. They'll throw out 20 or 30 things, and no one has time to decide on anything else other than how eloquently you can present your bullshit.
I don't know what's more eloquent than
disgusting.
Be he or not be he. That is no question.
Well, I think Michael Jackson answered the question, and it turned out to be
William Dobrinsky.
Oh, and Dobrinsky too. If you don't know Dobrinsky, he hangs out with the creationists. He's some kind of math guy or something. Anyway, he likes Mike and I's favorite probabilities numbers. Oh, it's just impossible. You got 50 bazillion zeros after this 10. No, it just can't happen. And the other creationists like Stephen Meyer and them all sit around and go, oh, yeah, we like this guy.
The students would have to study their books, and in the process, they would learn about irreducible complexity and the nature of complex specified genetic
information. What are you going to learn about that?
It's been totally debunked. Irreducible complexity.
The only thing you're going to learn about that is, the only thing you're going to learn about that is Paley's watch and God did it, and that's all. That's as deep as it goes. Their whole theory is God did it. That's their theory. They don't tell you anything else.
It can only be irreducibly complex if it's made as is, and that's again leaving out evolution, because they say, what happens if you take out, your heart or your lungs or something? And it's like, well, you die. And it's like, see, you're irreducibly complex. And it's like, yeah, but earlier organisms didn't have the same respiration that we have. So
it takes 15 minutes to get a PhD in intelligent design. 15 minutes you can have a PhD. You read everything.
All you need is something that contracts a blood vessel, and you have a primitive mode of moving nutrients around, right? That's all you need. Yeah. And then you get one that's a little stronger, a little more different shape, all on down the line. But it's not hard to understand. Go ahead, Simos.
It's only 15 minutes, Mike, if you've got a modem. It's faster if you've got a proper internet connection.
Right. You can do it in 5, maybe 3.
The students would also need to learn about such things as the defects in the Peppered Moss story, the fraud in the Haeckel embryo drawings, and
he ain't gonna miss any of them, is it? We've got the fraud in the Haeckel drawings, and a lot of us has covered this. A lot of us have talked about this. Hawaiian shirt guy loves to bring this up, and it's not that big of an issue. First of all, those were drawings a long time ago. We have much better imagery now, actual imagery, pictures with the camera. They go right in there and look. And guess what? When you line the pictures up, they're good enough. I still think they're good enough, even with some of the liberties taken. They're good enough, and it doesn't really matter. Even if they were total frauds, it doesn't matter, because we have actual pictures now in the textbooks, microscopic cameras. You don't need Haeckel from 150 to 170 years ago, something, whatever. Go ahead.
And you can still see the same the stage of development where we look like fish, and the chickens look like us, and we look like fish. And he's going to lie about Haeckel here in a minute about his embryo drawings. I think he's the one that says Haeckel was like brought on trial and tried at his university for fraud.
Hawaiian shirt guy loves to pull that one, and everybody's called him on it. And I think Aaron Ra did too in a video, that they've contacted the universities and everything. There's no such thing. And even if you read, again, one sentence further in any of these articles or bios, it says he went on to be a professor and successful, and he added all kinds of other things to biology and evolution and stuff that added to the whole body of knowledge, not discredited, not right. It was just like, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. I reused some stuff, but in the end, close enough, right?
Well,
Yeah,
I'd
right.
like to see this guy. I'd like to see this guy go up to Aaron Ra and say he looks like a chicken. I think he'd quickly get a wedgie of truth.
No, but like it's not like Hovind was discredited, right?
Yeah, I know.
And, like, it's
Perfectly
not like
legit, right?
But like he's a completely nice guy. He's never been to jail.
Yeah.
The mystery of the Cambrian explosion and what Darwinists really believe about the implications of Darwinism for religion. Before this education went very far, the authorities would have mutiny on their hands.
The authorities would have mutiny on their hands.
Oh my God.
People would be in the streets over evolution.
Yeah.
The Darwinists
Say, Jim lad, it's mutiny.
Arr.
cannot change their tactics because any true education in evolution would have the clear light of analysis on assumptions that cannot survive it. In other words, what he's saying, they can't teach the truth because if they did, no one would believe it.
That's right. That is right. If somebody taught creationism, no one would believe it.
Well said. That's almost as good as last week with everything. The universe is in balance because it's balanced or something like that.
Yeah.
You can't argue with these answers. I got to give it to them. You just can't.
Yeah. Do you know what is hidden in plain sight? This guy's brains.
He's right.
Wait.
They don't teach.
Like he doesn't have brains, and he doesn't even have microchips.
And Brainless would know.
Just they fight it. They mock people who teach it. Well, that's what we do nowadays anyway. When we don't like what somebody said, we mock them rather than
That's what you
defend
guys
them.
do.
We would never.
What?
Mark?
Well, no. It's not necessarily like that. We immediately mock them. We try talking to them, and if they, like an ostrich, stick their head in the ground and say then yes, then we'll mock them.
It's like I said earlier. If you want to pray and sing and do all the kind of, I don't care. Okay, I can understand it because of the understanding, like in this country where we have freedom of religion, where you want to do that, go ahead. If you don't want to do that, go ahead. The government's not going to tell you to do it, right? And people's business is their own business. And if it's not religion, it could be something else, right? Like me, I'm outside doing stuff. Somebody else is rebuilding a hot rod. Somebody's working on their boat, their motorcycle. People all have their things and stuff. I really don't care, right? That's fine. But if you're going to drive your motorcycle across my front lawn, then I got a problem, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with religion. It's like you want to spend whatever day or days hanging out at church. It's of course sticking your nose in other people's business, including politics and the government and everything, which is not how it's supposed to be. That's not why we can sit around and have a good laugh. And once again, it's not personal, although I really find it difficult with this fellow because he's sure full of himself for not knowing anything.
Yeah, no, but we start off as not personal, but like if they end up being a dick about it, then it can get personal.
If you're going to say things that are funny, I'm going to laugh. I mean, I'm sorry. That's what I'm going to do.
I wouldn't say this is personal, but I would say your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberry wine.
You know why? Because you're sticking your nose in other people's business. That's why. Hey, Nerdy. Good to see you. I saw Nerdy just had a video out. Great video, Nerdy.
Oh, yeah.
As always.
Nerdy, yeah. Thank you for the Discord, Nerdy. Appreciate that as well.
Give arguments against them. So that's what they do in evolution. They simply call, well, you're just a religious nut, or you don't know what you're talking about. You're uneducated.
Okay, see, that was the part.
Yes, yes, yes.
You're
you are.
ignorant, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're uneducated. Now, remember these notes, folks, because this was related to my comment of you might come across this way if, and you'll see why. Well, I think you've already seen why.
Yeah, we thought what?
And Robin's dropping a link. What are you dropping, Robin?
It's a new shark. In
Oh, a new
Mammoth
shark
Bay.
species. Man, oh, okay. Yeah, check. There's a link in the chat. Yeah, check that out.
Ooh, he's a gnarly looking dude.
Is he?
He is. He's like interesting. If I caught him, I'd throw him back. Damn.
Oh, I think it
No,
looks pretty.
you really.
It's pretty, but yeah.
Heck yeah, Nerdy has a channel. Nerdy's got a rent. Nerdy, you're free to drop your link in the chat. Nerdy goes for anybody else that's got some good links or their own links or whatever. So I give you a wrench for it. Feel free to drop
I just
them.
need to debunk this
What
this shark
happened?
thing, because that's just a picture. It's a drawing. That's all.
Oh, that's right. That's
I
an
don't know if you
idol.
noticed that. I don't know if anybody noticed that.
That's idol worship. Oh,
Yeah.
you're done now, buddy.
Look at that dude. He's pretty gnarly. Is that him?
Hold on. Let me see.
He's a gnarly looking shark. Wow. He's
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
Yep.
Is that, well, mammoth, is that like freshwater shark then?
No. I don't think so. It's just a cave. So
It says Mammoth
That's where
Cave
they-
National Park. That's
yeah, that's where they found it. But
okay.
oh, wait a minute, new shark. Wait a minute. I don't know.
Mammoth Cave is freshwater, as far as I know.
But this
It could be another Mammoth Cave, though, I guess.
But it's a fossil, so it could be.
Oh,
from
okay. Okay.
Any time. So
Oh,
a new discovered. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Obruco. Wow. Obrucavo did pedalodon. Wow, that is hard to say. So I guess anyway, 340 million years ago, limestone
okay.
shells were found at
Cool.
the bottom of a warm ocean reef, so it was ocean, so it was all water. So anyway,
I got it now.
Yeah.
All right.
yep, we got it.
So he's just
People,
educated.
you're
What's that?
He's about to tell us how educated he is. I think having.
Oh,
been
yeah.
accused of
Yeah.
not being
But
educated.
take note. Take note. Here it comes.
primitive. Makes me think of something. I read an article a few years ago. It was about the 10 smartest people in the world. We're talking about people with IQs over 180, some over 200. Out of 10 of them, 8 believed in God.
Good for them. Most people believe in God. So by the
I think
numbers.
Doesn't mean that you're smart.
Citation needed straight away. Just
Yeah.
citation
Yeah, that
needed.
too.
I, I don't believe that for a fucking second.
And if your IQ is that high, you're
We'll
bound to
ask.
get confused,
We'll ask.
right?
Yeah.
You're bound to get
I don't.
confused.
I'm not even sure you can have an IQ that high, really.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't even think it's a real thing. I don't know how they'd measure that.
Let's see what it says. The world's population is predominantly religious, so Christian, Islam, and courses.
It still is.
think that
Doesn't
The
doesn't
thing about
really
the thing about a high IQ and really intelligent people is they're far more likely to come up with the most batshit crazy things you've ever heard of. And every now and then, like with Einstein, they happen to get it right, and then they become famous. And but most of them just come up with batshit crazy stuff. Sorry,
Well,
smart
AI
they come up with
says-
stuff that we have not been able to prove yet.
AI says 9 out of 10 believe in God, and 6 identify as Christian. It's a common assumption.
Yeah.
Research adolescent, the
Yeah,
average
but
IQ of
I-
atheists was. Wait a minute. In the research, though, they found the average IQ of atheists was 6 points higher than the average IQ of non-atheists. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
it looks like what study do you go by? Yeah, go ahead, Brainless.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I believe the higher the IQ, the higher the likelihood that somebody is an atheist.
Right. So basically, somebody just says this guy's really smart. He must have a very high IQ, and they guess a number. That's pretty much it. And they kind of rank it according to how smart the person appears. So there are some very smart guys. But like it says here, what does it say here? IQ scores above 160 become increasingly unreliable due to the limitation of tests. So how do you test the smartest guy in the world? I mean, just saying.
And the other thing, this is an anecdote, but I read a while ago that there's a high likelihood if the mother is over 40 of having a child that has some mental deficiency or problem, it's equally likely that she will have a genius. So genius and basically something wrong with your brain are in the same class of genetic defect. So basically smart people have genetic defects. That's what's wrong with them. That's why they're batshit crazy. Anyway, so I wouldn't be bragging about how smart we are, because it's not necessarily all that great.
No,
it means you aren't going to survive.
Can I also point out that all of these people that have just listed as the smartest people in the world, they all come from America. So I'm just saying, I don't think this is a very representative world study.
Well, I don't know. There's
when he says the top 10 people, so when he says the top 10 people in the world, right, are 6 of them are Christians. I think it's a slightly skewed group.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Mike.
Simos, like they've got the they think the world is Merca.
Yeah, that's kind of
Merca. Yeah, it is Merca. Yeah, I thought so.
What I'm pointing out is this guy's quoting shit and talking shit about the quotes of shit.
And
we
got George joining in, and we've got Geo joining in, and somebody else joined in too. And Jedi says, doesn't the IQ go up to 170? I mean, that's like off the charts, right?
Yeah,
if you Brits keep slamming America, we're going to slap another 50% tariff on you.
All right, so you are an atheist. This is Saturday night at the Atheists. And
yes,
so you'll find a bunch of atheists hanging around here.
If you read the top of the screen.
Sometimes there's some theists joining us, and we have perfectly civil conversations. So.
For sure, but try reading the top of the screen first before you ask questions like that.
Yeah, Saturday night.
It kind of gives it away, a little bit.
Anyway, speaking of smart people,
can be missed though.
Oh my God, is that guy smart?
Out of the 10, 6 were Christian. Isn't that astonishing?
No.
It's not ignorant to believe in God. Intelligence demands it. And education.
Now, wait a minute. Now you went the wrong way. It doesn't demand that you believe in God. No, because again, across more people, IQs are higher. So, in a selective study, you can win out. But broadly, among atheists, which he's not including in that, IQs are higher. So if that wins out, then you lose. Not a good argument.
He was talking about evolution. Now he's talking about belief in God. How many of those intelligent people denied evolution?
Well, that we can go right back to the numbers. A majority of religious people up across all religions accept well-established science like the theory of evolution. Even Islam, through countries where the education is suppressed, they still come out at over 50%. So that's a loser too.
Yeah. Also, the higher the educational level, right? It turns out, the higher the educational level, the more likely you are to be an atheist. And when you go into professional academic life, the number goes to 90%.
Goes up higher. Yep.
Yeah, 90% at the top end, right? So the very smartest professors in the country of America, 90% of them are atheists.
Mike said right at the beginning how well this guy likes to cherry pick stuff. So of course, he's finding any number that he thinks gives him any upper hand and ignores many others that just don't show that.
I still have to give him a little bit of credit. Like, come on, like at least he picks numbers that he likes. Like your government is currently just into making up any fucking number. So
they don't make them up. He's got a magic Sharpie. He pulls out that magic Sharpie and it does magic things on the magic paper, and then he's happy. So
the new revised unemployment numbers are going to come out, and it's going to be 1,000, like 1,000 or 15,000% more than it was last. And drug prices are going to be 15,000% less than they used to be.
I love his math.
Oh my God! All the people that have to have chronic diseases that need medicine, like, oh my God, they will be.
They're going to get rich.
Soon.
They're going to get rich. Yeah.
Tons of mice.
To pay anything, getting money to use medicine, like that's.
Tons of mice says I like 6, and it's like, now if a 6 turns out to be 9, I don't mind.
Lovely Jimi Hendrix quote. Thank you so much.
The first one we're going to talk about, number 1, is the Miller-Urey experiment. This is important.
It's the
Urey.
This is in every book. This is when people say, didn't they create life in a test tube?
No.
This is what they point to, and they didn't create life in a test tube,
No,
but that's what they say.
They never claimed to.
I don't think they ever claimed to. No, it's
so
test tube babies is something totally different.
His mispronunciation of Miller-Urey is shows that he's never really listened to anybody talk about any of this stuff, doesn't it? It doesn't kind of indicate that he really hasn't checked any of this stuff out.
First time reading.
He read the book, The Icons of Evolution, but I don't think he's listened to anything else from anyone else.
1920s, the Upper and Haldane hypothesis surmised that chemicals produced in the atmosphere dissolved in the primaral seas to form a hot.
The primaral?
Did he say primaral?
The primaral. He does it all the time. He's just awful. Just awful. And I'm not fit. I don't try not to make it personal. Like again, Brainless said, it's tough. It is. You turn on a camera or you step on a stage. It is very difficult, but it's funny. I'm sorry, it's funny.
He didn't first read it. Like it's
he didn't. Like, and he says
if you're gonna talk about this on a video that you're gonna put out, and you want, and especially when you wanna seem intelligent or at least not stupid, like then you've read this the night before, you've read this the day before that, you've read this, like you've gone over, you've put down a script, you read it. Where I don't know how to pronounce it. You fucking Google it.
Yeah. Like, how to pronounce.
And if then after that you're still not comfortable enough with reading it, have fucking AI do it. Like
you can see my notes when I do a script.
There's no reason to read something that you don't understand.
I will put phonetics on my script. You know, if something's difficult, you just copy and paste the phonetic in there. It's perfectly fine.
Or own it. That's fine. Just own it. Slow down. Reread it. People will forgive it. Anyway, I say hooray for Urey.
How do you pronounce toast?
I don't know.
I think you pronounce it love.
Toast that goes in the toaster, and if you really, really are really nice to your toaster, it'll make you some wonderful toast.
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
And then you'll love your toast. See, it's that simple, folks. We've got it all
Last week-
figured out.
Last week I left the stream and I went right up and made 2 pieces of toast.
Oh, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Why do you think they call it toast?
That's a true
It's
story.
awesome.
That's a true
Yeah.
story.
Jill, that's, too fast. Hold on.
That was a good question.
Marmalade, yeah. Oh, my
Marmite.
grandfather loved
Marmite.
his marmalade. Yeah.
That was Marmite, by the way.
Hello, AJ.
Well
Good
done
to
on the
see
Marmite.
you. Yeah, my
Marmite. That's your
Marmite too.
Marmite,
Yeah.
marmalade.
That's okay. I'm sorry. It's Marmite.
Here. Hey, whatever you want on your toast or your muffin or your biscuit or your bagel or however you want to go, enjoy it. Oh, cheese. Yeah. Oh, can't forget cheese and toast. Oh, man.
No matter
That
how you
sounds
want to
good.
eat that muffin. What?
Oh, yeah.
dilute soup, from which the first living cells emerged. Now, this captured the imaginative many scientists. It's
Sorry.
an untested.
Stop there.
Captured their imagination.
No.
Stop there. I just want to say,
They'd
what
never
kind
thought of it before this.
of, what kind of soup did he have?
Primarial.
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 Burial soup. Thank you.
Hot
Hey,
dilute.
we
Like
got-
that.
We have Jester dropping a $5 super chat.
Woohoo!
But where
I think
are
it was
your
hot.
post hoc declarations in creationology? Huh? Where are they?
Yeah, right.
Captives. That's right.
I think it
We're
was
captive.
hot-
You're all captive.
Hot and sour dilute soup. Was it hot and sour dilute soup?
No.
I don't know,
So-
but what I do know is Jester.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, to the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
You support the channel, you rock. Thank you very much. And appreciate this super chat very much as well.
So this first bullet point captured imagination to many. He's like, these people are going to really believe that no scientist thought of
Yeah.
this stuff before Miller Urey came out. I mean, it's like, what the?
Well, and you're going to hear him completely refute himself in just a second.
Yeah, okay.
Hypothesis until the Miller-Urey experiment in 1953. It found its way into high school and college biology textbooks.
Yeah.
Now, this experiment was interesting because of what it did. There's a picture here. The equipment consisted of a vacuum line, a high voltage spark electrodes, condenser with circular cold water to prevent black flow, flask for boiling water and collecting reaction products, sealed tube, broken later to remove reaction products for analysis. If you can see in the picture, it's a circle. They heat it up, they have the chemicals, then it goes over and cools in the other tube and formed what they found. Now, some basic terminology to understand what we're talking about. Of course, most of you know what atoms are. They're the basic units of matter.
Oh, well,
Oh, do we?
I would hope we know what that is. And I know we got Fred also dropping some green in here with $5, I believe, is Australian. Apologists make a living inventing excuses to excuse the failure of their beliefs. That's well said. And you know what else?
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, to the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
And Fred, you rock too, and so does everybody that supports the channel, everybody watches the channel, and everybody that does all those great things that help us out, like hitting that like button down there. It's real easy. Just click, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and like a lot of folks dropping them tonight here, you can become a member of the channel as well. You can hit that join button. So we got a bunch of great buttons down there you can click on. And as always, check out our description. Panel members links are all in the description, as well as see, you just stop and redo it. As well as a bunch of other great links in the description for Bree and Joe, and a link for this video if you want to see it, with a little bit of the beginning cut off.
Okay, so atoms, basic unit of matter. Well, maybe they thought about that
No.
2,000 years ago. They thought that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not in modern science.
Yeah.
Modern science has got such things as, you know, protons and neutrons and electrons, and obviously below that, quarks. So, not sure that basic unit of matter is exactly the right terminology, but we
Which-
understand he's being metaphorical.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg came first.
Yeah, the egg. That's easy.
We already figured that one out.
Or was it? Was it Colonel Sanders?
My third
It
wife
co-
liked it when I hit her big button. And Robin says 33 watching, 33 likes. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. Okay. Did you read? Okay. Molecules, specific arrangement of atoms. I'd never heard it described that way. But amino acids are a specific arrangement of molecules.
Everything is a specific arrangement of something, though, to be
And then
fair, isn't it?
proteins are a specific arrangement of amino. It's like, this is just like, he must have done this himself. Bless his little heart. He
Yeah.
wrote this himself.
Simos, your bosons give me a hadron.
Hey,
God.
boy.
Yeah, that's a good
You're
one.
right.
That's a
I
good
just
one.
say my bin is a specific arrangement of crap.
Okay, this is going to be my favorite. I'm going to screenshot this because I'm going to show this to every creationist. This this is great.
Molecules are a specific arrangement of atoms, like H2O is water. Amino acids are specific arrangements of molecules. Of course, that's found
my
in
God.
protein, which are specific arranged amino acids. Now, amino acids and proteins are what we're built of. So that's what they're
We
trying to
are a
prove.
specific arrangement
Okay.
of proteins.
Speaking
Yeah,
of,
but
speaking of
did you
frogs,
hear in there amino acids, though, right? They were looking to make amino acids to form naturally. Okay? Go ahead, Simons.
Well, I'm just going to say that great band, Molecule.
There you go.
This could come together and form what could be the basis of life. Now, the experiment
Right. See, there it is. We know amino acids are a building block of life because we've detected them in meteorites and stuff. And that's where you get the idea of panspermia and everything, because they seem to be in places other than on the Earth. So that's what they're looking for. Not to make life in a test tube. Was to do we come up with amino acids if we replicate the best we can an isolated system of a place on Earth at a specific time using specific gases and temperature and everything and stuff. Not test tube babies. And they're looking for amino acids, right? So what did they find?
results were the Miller-Urey device produced, either in this experiment or subsequent variations, many of the basic building blocks of proteins, amino acids.
They made building blocks. That's what they were trying to do, and that's what they did. Is he paying attention to what he's reading?
The building blocks were found, not the actual macromolecules. So that's,
But they're trying to find building blocks, primitive substances. However, well, Mike's the expert here. Is it a primitive substance? Is that right?
what you call it, a building block.
Building blocks,
just a simple molecule, simpler molecule.
Acids, nucleic acids, ribose, purines, and that's a good one. Pyrimidines, polysaccharides, sugars, fats, fatty
Pyrimidine.
acids, and glycerol.
No, it's glycerol.
Glycerol.
I'm
You
going to
can't read.
The building blocks were found, not the actual macromolecule.
There you
And
go.
that's what
The
they were trying to
building blocks
do.
were found. Ta-da! What are you reading? Because something didn't crawl out of the test tube. That's what it
You know
is,
something?
right?
Something cool about Miller-Urey is that they, I think, subsequently some experiments did not produce the same results, but then they found out that the silica in the glass was really important in the experiment. And silica is a rock, basically. And so they used other minerals and got even better results by using minerals, which were there. Minerals were there in that little primordial sweet and sour soup or whatever the fuck it was.
And Ed, you have a good stream. Thanks for stopping by. And I don't know what James's problem is over there, but
well,
you
don't put
know,
it up on screen.
yeah,
He doesn't understand science.
I'm not going to put it up on the screen, but I want to be taken down. All right, Vic Litt, good to see you. Hello.
Molecules. Along with these building blocks, there were many other molecules not found in organisms. Here's the other products.
There was more molecules. It
Yeah,
made
and
more.
that's-
But the thing is, yeah, they're not all good ones.
And that's where natural selection comes into the picture, even at that level, even back then.
And also, this is an isolated experiment, right? These things are all stuck in this test tube together. They can't float around freely in the ocean.
Right.
He doesn't understand that either.
There was tar, which was 85% of it, which is
What? There was tar? You heated something and there was tar?
Wait a minute.
Are
Tar?
you kidding me? There's tar. When you heat something, it makes tar. I wish I would have known that. And then my little poker here would probably look a lot better than it does. Yeah, if you heat something, you're gonna get some tar. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. But the tar is bad. Yeah, but see, if the tar sinks to the bottom and the amino acids rise to the top or whatever, there's no problem. See?
Okay. Tar is a complex petroleum compound, and the creationists like to say it was tar, and what they really mean is that there were a lot of other chemicals that were created. And if you boil them down, sometimes they look tarry or sticky or whatever, which is just creationist bullshit. When they say tar, you hang up on them right away because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Okay.
Tar.
Good to know.
For Christ's sake. Yeah.
toxic. There was carbonic acid.
Toxic. Oh my God.
And it just
Carbonic acids, they're going to get you too.
Just a question. For toxic for who or what?
Right. Yeah.
Because something that's toxic for an insect is not necessarily toxic for us.
Yeah.
Like the guy that tried to commit self-delete by drinking Roundup. It'll kill your plants, but it will just make you sick.
It's got electrolytes.
Speaking of which, I think this guy's talking carbolic acids.
Carbolics.
just 2% amino acids. So
Oh,
wait a minute.
There were amino acids.
There's
Okay.
amino acids.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
There you go. Ta-da.
Positive
it
results.
only created a
Also,
handful of amino
like
acids.
the
Yes.
amounts that they got in the experiment, like that does not necessarily mean that those are also the amounts that happen way back. Like
Yeah, well, and they
there could be a
admitted that.
slightly
Yeah.
different composition. Like
Oh,
if
dear.
and if the starting
The-
composition is slightly different,
Yeah.
like the end composition can be completely different.
That's what they were trying to do. They were best guessing if you have these things in the air and you have some heating and some cooling, get some chemical reactions going, and then maybe a little lightning as an energy source, but that can also be the sun or hydrothermals or lots of other things. But you've got an energy source. What will happen? And ta-da, you can get amino acids. And Mike will tell you, if you've got something producing amino acids, you're halfway there, right?
Yep.
And most of it was toxic. So if it had created that, life would have been able to form in it.
Again, this is in an
Again, but
enclosed
they're
experiment.
there is so so much life that can actually live in extremely toxic environments.
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like
including tar.
toxic is, again, is such a broad term. Like,
Tori wants to know, let me get this straight. The guy in the video is claiming my sandwich, chips, and applesauce I just ate for my lunch is made of tar.
We're good, made of tar, right?
See, it wasn't so bad, was it? Pastor, you need yourself a nice lunch of tar there. I'll fix you right up.
Some of the other things that he did, the experiment does not prove life evolved from non-life. The Miller-Urey
No, it doesn't. No, it wasn't meant to.
Got
trying to
amino
base-
no,
acids.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
experiment.
all they
assumed
wanted
that
to
early-
do was produce amino acids. That's it.
Yeah, see if that was possible.
Yeah, if it could happen, without the divine hand, so to speak. And guess what? It does. And this would be the similar thing on space rocks or other planets or anything. If you've got the certain conditions with the energy source, et cetera, that you could get amino acids forming. So, and that's what they're looking for as a building block, which is what you said they didn't get any, but then you said they did. So, okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't understand it at all.
Yeah, and there's they also got some stuff that current life has trouble dealing with, but that doesn't mean that the first bits of life would have had difficulty dealing with it.
And I read somewhere too that they actually there were other things that were formed in there too that they didn't weren't able to detect at the time or something.
Yep. Other complex molecules.
Other complex, yeah. So there were other things in there too, and so add that to that phenomenal failure that you think they had when it did exactly what they wanted. So, and they'll also point out the conditions, and they've repeated the experiment using different conditions, and same results. You can get amino acids.
If you boil down organic compounds, it will create a tar-like substance, but it's not tar. And if you want to do an AI fact check on this, the claim that the Miller-Urey experiment created tar is often used by creationists to argue that the experiment only produced useless complex byproducts rather than useless life or useful life-building molecules. This is misleading because the primary goal of the Miller-Urey experiment was to demonstrate that life's basic building blocks could form spontaneously, not necessarily to create substances like tar that are unrelated to life processes. Some complex organic molecules were produced in the Miller-Urey experiment. These are substances are not the same as thick, viscous tar used for paving roads and sticking chips together.
There's a surprise. Whoops.
Many useful molecules like amino acids, which are directly involved in the formation of proteins and life itself. So there you go. So bite me.
What
Bite
year?
me, church guy.
Miller-Urey was what year? They said what it was earlier.
1953, was it? Was it that
53?
young? I was 2 years old. My God, that was, and there were dinosaurs walking around back then. Jesus.
So yeah, about 72 years ago.
Yeah. I was there.
Days?
I was there.
How many days?
Mike was there.
How many days, Mike?
27,246.
Hydrogen and methane.
Thank you.
I got that wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Jokes, mate.
So did the primitive atmosphere really lack oxygen? Well, we know oxygen must have been there because the lighter gases would have escaped into the atmosphere. Chemical evolution would have been inhibited by oxygen.
What?
This kind of hundreds.
I don't know. Hey Jay, how you doing? Jay stopping in the chat.
Thank you.
Oxygen levels have changed, hence the great oxygenation event. And that should have came up, right?
Understand, because we need oxygen, right? But when you understand what happens to things when they're exposed to oxygen, metal rusts, corrodes. Oxygen is hard on stuff, even though it's necessary for life, which is kind
of he just did it again.
For the life we've got now,
we need oxygen. We need
all life needs oxygen,
but we need oxygen. I mean, we breathe oxygen, right? Oxygen rolls around in our blood system. We need oxygen, and he's saying you can't have oxygen because it's bad and it'll corrode you or something. It's like the biological systems, you know.
They do the same with water.
Yeah, they have ways to handle, water and salts and all these. And he doesn't know any of this stuff.
Well, also, if you look around, I don't know if he's aware of this, but if you look around the planet, right, there isn't much metal that isn't man-made, right? It's normally like iron.
Yeah, well,
it's already combined with oxygen to iron oxide, right? Or I don't know, copper, shall we say, calculite.
Well, you can find native copper. You'll find native copper, but not native iron. That's not usual.
But generally speaking, you don't find metals in their raw form, do you?
No.
But that's the way it works. Geologists determined by examining rocks dated to be 3.7 billion years old. Now, they're not that old, but we'll go with what they said, that the Earth had an oxygen atmosphere. In other words, it's always had oxygen. There was never an atmosphere.
Roll that back. What the fuck did he just say? No. It was the thing about the atmosphere.
Okay.
No. Okay. You were there. Back one. Let's see.
Keeps going one too many.
Oh,
the one about the atmosphere. Yeah, I know.
I just roll it on from there. Roll it on from the previous one.
There was never an atmosphere that had 15 and just 2% amino acids.
As close as I
So basically, it only created a handful of amino acids. And most of it was toxic. So if it had created that, life wouldn't have been able to form in it. Some of the other things that he did, the experiment does not prove
hang on
life
a minute.
evolved from non-life.
Just stop there. He's also then saying, right, that the Urey Miller experiment, the Urey Miller experiment tried to make life in the flask.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He said, "Look, there's no way you could get life in that flask. Therefore, the experiment must be null and void." Oh my word! He's a gem, isn't he? He is
the
a gem
Miller-Urey
in the rough.
experiment assumed an early atmosphere consisting of ammonia, water.
Okay, pause.
There you go.
Okay. Did the primitive atmosphere really lack oxygen? Oxygen must have been there because lighter gases would escape into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know.
What the fuck is he saying?
Oxygen holds everything else in the atmosphere somehow.
I guess, from getting into the atmosphere. So, like, we don't want any oxygen in the atmosphere. What the? Oh my god. Okay. Let me screenshot this.
Also, Mike, the next sentence here: chemical evolution would have been inhibited by oxygen. Chemical evolution. I mean,
not the evolution.
What is fucking chemical evolution?
There's a full screen.
What is chemical evolution?
I got it.
Anybody want to take a guess as to what chemical evolution might be?
I don't know. And again, these things are not inhibited by oxygen because we breathe oxygen. I don't get that. I never got that argument. Oxygen is bad. It's like, well, too much or too little, but we need some. So, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I guess hydrogen would have been stopped forming if oxygen was around. You couldn't have hydrogen if oxygen was around. You know, I don't know what he's saying here. It's
I
just
don't
a
either.
nonsense. It's just
It is.
absolute nonsense.
I don't know how
And
the oxygen prevents it from escaping into the atmosphere. I
Yeah.
I don't either.
He doesn't understand
He's
what
got-
gravity is, does he? Either
And what does
No.
he mean about lighter gases will float and
Would
escape
escape.
into the atmosphere? I don't know.
But
Well, that's-
I've got a sneaking suspicion that, like, in a minute he'll say that the Earth is not a globe, that it's flat. Like, holy shit! Man.
it's on that level, really.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, where do you think hydrogen's? You know, like it's in the atmosphere. It's a gas. It's
Yeah.
in the atmosphere. So I don't know what you mean escape into the atmosphere. Like, where did it come from? Do you think there's underground? There's these massive hydrogen deposits from
The fountains of the
prehistory,
deep.
from when
Yeah,
from
there
when
you
the
go.
Earth was created. It's molten rock. Bollocks to the molten rock theory. You know. Honestly,
Oh,
he thinks.
fuck.
Okay.
Perhaps he thinks the Earth used to be a star. Perhaps that's. I don't know. It's difficult to
Did the
tell what
primitive
to
atmosphere really lack oxygen? Well, we know oxygen must have been there because the lighter gases would have escaped into the atmosphere. Chemical evolution.
oh my God. He
stop,
said
stop,
it out
stop
loud.
Stop there. He said it would have escaped from the atmosphere. So he wasn't even reading his own paper,
No.
right? And lighter gases don't escape from the atmosphere because that they are the atmosphere, right? So they can go off into space, admittedly, with the friction of the sun rays against the Earth's cryosphere. But we have something called a molten core, which has a magnetic causes magnetic poles and a magnetic field around the Earth, and that keeps a lot of the gases in and stops them getting out into the space. But either way, if there was no pressure on the Earth at all from the outside, they would just literally stick to the Earth through gravity still.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
that's
he's-
like
he's
Jim
getting-
Bob.
He's getting really dumb, so I'm gonna need a drink.
Okay, take a drink.
Fair enough. I think I'm going to take a couple of Quaaludes.
I just kind of understand because we need oxygen, right? But when you understand,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah, we
say.
do.
You're not making any sense when you say oxygen is bad, but we need oxygen. It's like because life works with the oxygen. So see how that?
I don't know
No,
if
he
you noticed,
doesn't.
but we also need hydrogen as well.
Yeah.
what happens to things when they're exposed to oxygen. Metal rusts, corrodes.
Mhm.
Oxygen is hard on stuff, even though it's necessary for life.
Well,
It's kind of
not
funny,
on water,
but that's the way it works. Geologists
Yeah.
determine.
It works good with water. That's true.
It works very well with water. I was
Purple,
getting
how you
surfer.
doing? Good to see you.
Yeah.
So there was one line of evidence or some graphite rocks or something they found in Greenland
Yes,
that
you will.
indicates that there may have been oxygen 3.7 billion years ago, but it's controversial and they're still fighting over it and they don't know. And if it's true, what that means is that that oxygen producing organisms, it pushes back the timeline a lot further than we expected. That's all it means. There had to be photosynthesis in order to get oxygen in the atmosphere. And prior to that, we had a reducing atmosphere. So that's all it's done. And like I say, they're still fighting about these results. They're not entirely sure. It was one line of evidence.
You keep bringing up toast, tons of mice. You know what's going to happen. I'm just saying.
Oh no! No!
So don't keep bringing up toast like that. All right?
I'm gonna go get a piece of toast.
by
Me
examining
too.
rocks dated to be 3.7 billion years old, not that old, but we'll go with what they said, that the Earth had an oxygen atmosphere. In other words, it's always had oxygen. There was never.
No,
An
that
atmosphere.
isn't what it says, you fool.
Well, I mean, on the technical level, there's probably was some oxygen because, of course, oxygen is a fairly light element and is created by nuclear synthesis. So
There was somewhat, but nowhere's near an oxygenic
no,
atmosphere. It was
it's
a
going to be
reducing
minute
atmosphere.
amounts because guess what?
Yeah.
Oxygen likes to combine with things.
All right.
Mhm.
Silica.
Hello, native. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
Hence the rust. Hence the water. It's very, very quickly. What do they call it? There's a word in chemistry that they use for things which combine with other elements readily. Can't remember
And,
what it is. on there.
and the ocean
called
kind of
chemistry.
respirates. Yeah, the ocean kind of respirates too. It takes in oxygen, it gives off oxygen. So yeah, oxygen's pretty handy.
No.
You got to take the good with the bad and the yin with the yang and all that stuff.
Okay. ChatGPT fact check here. Where the hell is it? Okay, what do we got here? The great. If confirmed, this would imply that oxygenic photosynthesis occurred much earlier than previously believed. That's what it would imply. It doesn't say that there was always oxygen, because geologists think that's unlikely.
Yeah.
There you go. Tons
Certainly
of
in the
mice says.
Certainly in the quantities that we could live, or mammals could live.
Yeah.
If I keep bringing up toast, you're going to tell me to cool it on the bread and drink some water. No, because you know what? Around here,
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
appreciate you, tons of mice. Yes, the oxygenation event. I mean, it's called the Great Oxygenation Event.
Yep.
You need to look that up, right?
Yeah. And
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
They're not talking about Jean-Michel Jarre either.
No. Yeah, like I said, he's reading some of these things for the first time ever, and it's just, it shows. It really does.
Had ammonia. Origin of life scientists ignored the evidence for oxygen in the early Earth atmosphere. Oxygen is an oxidizing agent and would inhibit communal
Okay,
evolution.
stop it there. Dave, what do you think too? Oxygen is an oxidizing agent.
Is it? No
Amazing.
shit.
It sounds like that balance is in balance.
It does, yeah. The universe is balanced because it's balanced.
It's because it's balanced.
It's in balance because it's balanced, yeah.
I already said. The Miller-Urey experiment assumed the wrong gas mixture. The experiment produced the wrong amino acids. Right-handed rather than left-handed.
Hooray!
Okay, now here's another thing they like to bring up. It produced right-handed and not left-handed. Mike,
Yeah.
what's the problem there, or not the problem there?
That is a big, deep rabbit hole. Basically, the selection of one-handed amino acids. But they found, I think they found in meteorites now, they found that there was a real bias or whatever. But that has to do with the beginning of life and natural selection, and it is a deep rabbit hole. So we'll get into it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it's also true in physics as well. There seems to be some
Yeah.
difference between particular types of element. Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
There are some right-handed amino acids in some organisms today, and I think even in us, in a small amount. But the left-handed ones were selected because they were more stable, basically, for proteins, and it's a complicated field. Anyway, something we're still learning about. This is one of their gotchas that don't work. So screw them.
No, I was looking for a different word. It wasn't reactive I was thinking of. There's another word for those type of elements.
Got a picture here of the hands. It's a little hard to understand. Just understand that the amino acid.
Yeah, it's a little hard to understand for you because it doesn't apply. So Mike already said it's a nothing burger.
Doesn't matter.
Created were not building blocks for life. They were useless. And so the whole experiment was a failure. Yet this is still taught
Utter failure.
in our textbooks. And as I
Yeah, isn't that weird that it's still mentioned in the textbooks? Like, this is how you do an experiment to find out things. Ooh, don't do that.
said, people use this, say, well, what, didn't somebody create life in a test tube?
No. Well, yes. See, here's the thing. Test tube babies are not creating life in a test tube. I think you've got these things messed up, right? They artificially inseminate people via a petri dish or a test tube or however they do it. But this has nothing to do with what Miller-Urey was doing and Urey, and it has nothing to do with evolution either, because It's not evolution.
No, they didn't. The test was a failure, and yet they still talk about it, saying that it produced amino
So are
acids.
you.
Proved
You're going on way too long about it.
Yep.
that life could have formed. Robert George, PhD, said the likelihood of life having occurred through a chemical accident is, for all intents and purposes, zero. It's true.
Who
It's
said that?
impossible.
Who said
Freeman
that?
Dyson, the
I
way it
don't
works,
know.
geologists determined by examining rocks. The way it works, geologists determined by the evidence for oxygen in the early Earth atmosphere.
Blah, blah, blah.
As I said, people use this say, well, what, didn't somebody create life in a test tube? No, they didn't. The test was
Nope.
a failure, and yet they still talk about it, saying that it produced amino acids and proved that life could have formed.
No.
Robert George, PhD,
Proves that
said
amino
the
acids could form.
Robert George, PhD.
Robert George, PhD. Okay, we'll figure out who he is. Okay.
We're blessed to have the crown prince here of Yabba Dabba Dabba Dabba. Yeah, I like it.
Yabba dabba doo.
Oh,
Who is he?
yeah.
Moral philosophy.
That
Oh,
might
no,
be the
he's some-
same person as that came in that got blocked on both chats before.
Yeah,
It's in
could be.
reference to what
Oh.
Simos said.
I don't know.
Oh, Robert
They
P.
got less to
George
do
is a
than we do.
prominent American philosopher, legal scholar, and political theorist.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Not
So
a
I don't know what the hell-
philosopher.
Let's see, philosophical and that. Okay, he's a moral philosopher and clash of orthodoxies, conscience, and its enemies. I don't know what the hell is that.
Hi, Chris. How you doing? Good to see you.
What did he say?
likelihood of life having occurred through a chemical accident is, for all intents and purposes, zero.
There you go. Life could not occur through a chemical accident for all intents and purposes. It's zero. Can't happen.
Yeah, so what the hell? He had something to say about it, but it was like, I don't know, he just threw out an opinion from a Christian and Aristotelian and Thomistic influences. Life's intrinsic, I don't know what the hell he's talking. He's a pro-life guy, role of the creator. He's one of those guys. So who cares? Okay, we don't care anymore. We don't care about this guy. Go on.
It's true. It's impossible. Freeman Dyson, The Origins of Life, said, since Miller's beguiling picture of a pond full of dissolved amino acids under a reducing atmosphere has been discredited, a new beguiling picture has come to take its place. The new picture has life originating in a hot, deep, dark little hole on the ocean floor.
Hmm.
Yeah, well,
That's highly
an-
scientific phrase. A hot, deep little hole.
yeah, that's hydrothermal vents.
How we've all wanted
Kind of
to
thing I'm
start
looking
life in
for.
a hot, deep little hole.
Yeah,
There they go.
That's where it goes, you know.
There they go
like that.
thinking about sex again.
Giggity, 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 giggity. Sorry.
Yeah, I mentioned the hydrothermal
Like
vents.
that.
They make fun of the hydrothermal vents, but that's another energy source, like the little electric spark that Miller Urey were using in their experiment. It's an energy, and you can use the sun and a lot of other things. I think volcanic activities, anything that forces things to do things is an area they look for origins of life, because it spurs chemical reactions, it spurs proton movements, all kind of things when you have an energy source. So it gets things going, and that's why they heated the soup, and they also put some electricity in there because you've got energies going in, and it gets all your things going. And that's why you often see anybody in a lab holding their beaker over the Bunsen burner and things like that, because energy in causes chemical reactions, and that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Can I just point out one of my bugbears? Is
Yep.
people that are really smart people like Freeman Dyson, Einstein, Stephen Hawkins. They all have this obsession with talking about God, in this metaphorical sense, right?
Yeah, talking
And
about
it drives me up the fucking wall, right? They're smart enough to know other ways to talk about these things. No, dice doesn't play, God doesn't play dice with the universe. That's just a metaphorical phrase. It doesn't mean he was a Jewish Christian, whatever you think, right?
right.
Like Stephen Hawkins used to make fun and take the piss out of people that believed in God for being idiots. So no, when he talks about God in some metaphorical sense, he's only doing it so his books will sell, because he knows that most of his readership are going to be Christians, and if he puts some little quip about God in there, then he'll sell a hell of a lot more books, right? So I'm sorry, you've just been taken by some of the smart people on the planet, and they're only there
So
waiting so they can smell books. Go ahead, Mike.
This Dyson quote came from his book, Dyson's book, Disturbing the Universe, where it was from 1979. So at that time they were talking about warm little ponds, and he got the idea that there were these microenvironments like deep sea hydrothermal vents, and he was fascinated with the possibility that life developed in these vents, which is kind of like what a lot of people still believe today. So
yeah,
so
but, I mean, let's face
yeah.
it, some of these vents are on the ocean floor in places where there is no light, right? And it was always assumed that light was going to be, or like electricity was going to be a part of the mix because of the Urey Miller back then.
Yeah,
or
Dyson
at the
was
very
talking.
least, or at the very least, light was needed to heat up or get the chemical reactions going to heat them up. And when they found vents on the ocean floor, they went, "Oh, hello! There's another source of heat there that could drive life." And
Yeah, so
and like Brainless said, it's very toxic to a lot of other species, but there are species that thrive around these vents, feeding on some of those toxins, so-called. Yeah.
Well, his mention of a little hole refers to what he was fascinated with: microscopic compartments, which can develop naturally in cracks and in vents and in holes, and basically interface heavily with minerals. And that is a really good way to start thinking about abiogenesis, basically, that it happened in all these microenvironments, which had which would have represented every laboratory experiment you could do from now until 20,000 years from now. Basically, there were a lot of little tiny environments, and that is what Dyson was talking about. And that is actually very brilliant for 1979 thinking about the thing. So here he is misusing somebody who is making a real point about abiogenesis that we should listen to represent his bullshit.
Because he doesn't read the next sentence, right?
Doesn't read the next sentence, right? Compartment.
In other words, he's trying to come up with a new reason where it came from.
Yeah.
They always try to find something.
Microenvironments.
Yeah, they're trying to get an answer. That's
trying to get an answer, right?
Instead of saying, "I don't know, God did it," they actually go, I wonder if it's this. And hey, look over here. We should probably look at this. And
But
how about over there at this?
Wrong.
And
like they don't say "I don't know." They say "God did it." The words "I don't know" in their mind is a sign of weakness, I think.
Yeah. And the thing to point out here is that the Miller-Urey experiment, some of those little micro environments, those compartments that Dyson was talking about, could very well have been exactly like the inside of Miller-Urey's test tubes, right? Including a lack of oxygen, including a mix of different kinds of gases. So that is the point that Dyson was making. Like I say, I think it's brilliant for 1979.
And that's forcing a reaction, right? You're putting things together in an environment. You're forcing something to happen, right?
Yep. And there were trillions and trillions of these microenvironments that varied all over the place. So I mean, of course you're going to get organic molecules. I mean, it's just an absolute slam dunk that you would get these molecules. There you go.
Conclusion is, textbooks include a picture of this apparatus with caption claiming or implying that the experiment simulated conditions on the early Earth. No mention of the experiment's flaws leaves students with the impression that it demonstrates how life's building blocks formed in early Earth. In other words, they still teach this. And
Yeah,
yet
because
it's
there
known
was
to
some
be-
pushback in like 1980s to maybe the 1990s on the Miller-Urey experiment. But since then, they have gone the other way. And now we're still going to teach it because it is significant.
Chris says, I swear they make non sequitur fallacies by just citing non-qualified field professionals. Well, any name will do. The dissent for Darwin against Darwin list showed that, where they had dentists on the list. And I like my dentist. You know, dentists do great things. Thank you, dentists, right? But they don't belong on a dissent from Darwin list. They just don't.
So we should do a 2-hour show and just put up all the atheist quotes talking about how stupid the belief in God is. Like so-and-so said,
Put
God is
deconverted
stupid.
man on it.
Yeah,
Put deconverted man
exactly.
on it.
Yeah, and that'll do it. That'll be an argument.
But secret. The scientists know this, but they teach it anyway because they want people to believe it. The next one,
Scientists
Why would they want that?
Because they want you to believe it. Okay.
No, they don't want you to believe it. They want you to know about that experiment.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, unlike testing anything supernatural, if you actually wanted to know any of these things, you can go to school, you can go to work in a lab, and you yourself can actually do these things. There's no conspiracy. Now, I know some of the folks, especially what was the one guy that was on Donnie Deal's debates, he was having a big problem because he couldn't go into a lab and tinker around with the dating machines. Now, tough, right? That you don't wander in off the street and start messing around with people's expensive machinery, right? You just, sorry.
Yeah.
But if you had the proper training and education and all the stuff you need, sure, you can go in there and see if the dating methods are actually done the way they're done.
But at that point, he wouldn't need that.
He wouldn't have to do it anymore. Yeah. Well, the nerve is just like, hey, I'm going to go tinker at, whatever industry with your expensive machines. It's like, no, nobody's going to let you wander in off the street and start messing with their stuff. It just doesn't happen.
some of you may have heard of this, some of you may not. This one's a little odd, but we'll explain it. It's called Darwin's Tree of Life. Yeah, there's a picture of it. It starts out with a base.
That's the picture of Darwin's Tree of Life, because that is the most modern and up-to-date picture you will ever see
that is.
of the inverted commas Tree of Life.
There it is.
Simos, I love your British sarcasm.
Thank
you.
No, thank you.
And yes, there are programs now where you can go into these phylogenetic tree of life programs, and you can zoom in and zoom in and zoom in and zoom in on all these different branches and see exactly how complex it is. But for Darwin's understanding, yeah, you had life and you had different branches, and it's good enough for his time, which was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that tree picture there is a little better than Newton's tree of apples. That one's totally wrong.
See, it's not a totally worthless picture. And don't forget, if it's a picture, it's got to be true. So,
trying to figure out where that picture
Tell
came
that to
from.
a flat earther.
it looks like an old picture.
It's 1886 from Haeckel.
Is that what it is? Does it say on there?
Haeckel. Yeah,
Another
Haeckel.
Haeckel.
There's a little print on there.
Haeckel drawing. Yeah, it's another one of his 1886 French copy of Haeckel Tree of Life stock image. So anyway, he drew that in 1886.
That's quite current.
Actually pronounced
That's
Hercules. It's actually pronounced Hercules, Mike.
Hercules?
Yeah.
I like Haeckel. Haeckel.
And then it branches out into other lives. In other words, it started out with one life form and eventually evolved into more and more and more, branching out into many limbs and many things. And that's the way he pictured it.
Evolution.
Charles Darwin said the affinities of all beings of the same class have sometimes been represented by a great tree. I believe this simile largely speaks the truth. The green and budding twigs may represent existing species, and those produced during each former year may represent the long succession of extinct species. The limbs divided into great branches, and these into lesser and lesser branches. From the branch, so by generation, I believe it has been with the tree of life, which fills with its dead and broken branches with the crust of the earth, and covers the surface with its ever branching and beautiful ramifications.
Okay, stop there. I have to say something first. How beautifully Charles Darwin wrote.
Yes, he did. Yes.
He's very poetical in his language, and I guess all people were back then. He was a man of his times, obviously, to make a point about someone from earlier. He was a man of his times and his social customs, and they're not all what we would agree with today. But nonetheless, I think we can appreciate his control of the language was exquisite. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, no, I got nothing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I needed to say that because that book
I
was
just
so
thought
well
that.
written.
Yeah.
I thought that was. Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. Yeah.
It was. There's Ember. Hello, Ember. And don't forget, Ember's also down in the description there. If you can help out Ember, make sure you help out Ember. And I know Ember coming up has got a birthday right about the same time as me. So we're going to have a bunch of birthday songs this month.
Wow.
So, yeah. And I seen Dan Phelps has a birthday coming up too. Another great friend of the channel, and gives us all kind of good information about Ken Ham in my email, in my Facebook posts, and all kind of things. So I've got all the little notes here. Everybody's birthday's coming up. There's a lot of us Virgos, or almost Virgos. We'll count you as Virgos coming up.
Yeah, or as they say, Vigoros.
Or Vigoros. 2 weeks. Yep. Mine's in the middle of the week this year. Kind of sucks, but you know, that's how it goes around, right?
This is what Darwin taught.
I knew that about you, Dave, because I could tell you were a Vigoro.
They also teach
Uh-oh.
in the evolution of life, evolutionists believe that all species evolved over billions of years from a common ancestor. The 10 strata systems that geologists use, the Cambrian, Ordovician.
Gosh, this is going to be fun. Look how many more he's got of these to do.
Did you say Ordovician?
Yeah, he can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Sir, I should have practiced these again.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, you should have.
Fuck yeah.
It's not like I've mentioned that before or anything.
Nobody's listening to Brainless. See, that's the problem in this world.
Even he says that now. He should have hit pause on his recording or just stop.
Yeah.
Got the bit where he read that off.
Yeah.
Cut it off and practice it for a bit and then start recording again. And then, like, it's
yeah, but it wouldn't have been as funny.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
I
is
get
true.
it. For us, this is better. No, but like,
That is true.
it's the same with like, yeah, I'm yes, I am. Will always pull them to the same level as flat earthers, but like these people, like, it's like they've never heard of recording. It's like they watch a movie and they think it's all shot in one go. Like they
I don't know how many videos I've come across. They don't know how to record in proper audio either, Brainless. I've got my thing turned all the way up, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll just drop it in the software and turn it up. No, they recorded it so low, you can't even turn it up. And I'm like, come on already, Jeez.
That might be intentional, so it's harder to cover them and use their audio, their videos.
But you can't hear. I mean, I've got my volume cranked up to 100%, just to barely hear them. I'm like, and there's no way their older folks that don't hear as good are hearing any of it.
I just noticed. Okay, after Ordovician, he has Silurial.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Silurian, the Silurian, not the Silurial. So he must have typed this himself too. I can't believe he did so good with the rest of them, spelling the rest of them. That's pretty good. Silurial.
My wife for me. Cerulean, Devonian, Cambodius first, Permian.
Okay, Cambodius, what?
Cambodius?
Yeah, Cambodius. I think he said Cambodia Furious.
Cambodius.
Carbonius.
Just hear
Well,
that
he's
one
heard of
again,
Cambodia,
please,
you know. So
Let's hear that one again. I think that's a
The
special.
Carboniferous.
Yeah.
I believe it has been with the tree of life, which fills with its dead and broken branches with the crust of the earth and covers the surface
we'll
with
go
its
through it
branches
again.
and beautiful
I
ramifications.
kept stopping it.
So this is what Darwin taught. They also teach
Not what he
in
taught.
the evolution of life. Evolutionists believe that all species evolved over billions of years from a common ancestor.
There we go.
The 10 strata systems that geologists use, the Cambrian, Ordovician, and I should have practiced these again. My wife for me. Cerulean, Devonian,
Siluria.
Cambodius first, Permian, Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, and Tertiary. I got some of them.
Tertiary.
Composed of standard geologic column.
Titulary. How about titulary, man? Oh, the
Tertiary.
titulary period.
Tertiary.
No, the Cambodian. It was definitely the greatest.
Cambodians
period.
are a good one. Randy, good to see you, Randy. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
Oh,
so
this
much.
guy-
Wait, what's this guy's name again?
He didn't graduate high
I
school,
forget.
that's for damn sure.
Pastor something.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Man. Is it Jeremiah maybe or? I know I heard him say it.
Gemini area.
Yeah.
Bruce the dumbass. That's the dumbass, something like that.
And are claimed by many to contain the major proof of evolutionary theory. Several erroneous notions have been attached to the geologic column. Now you'll see a picture of this, and we've seen this everywhere in classrooms. There it is.
Okay.
Everywhere in classrooms
There
and
we go.
all over walls, they show this column.
Another up to date diagram. I see.
Yeah, I've got that picture from like grade school or something.
Yeah, they think if you go out with a core sampler in your garden that you'll get this, you're supposed to get the entire column, Yeah. Just go drill that column.
Following is the
Are you
most
saying
common
that Nephi was wrong?
Yeah.
No.
misconception. The geologic column was not composed by assembling a chronology.
Well done. He got it right in the end. Well done.
He's getting it. He's getting there. He's really trying hard.
Oh, forget it. A very
Oh, forget
Oh, you got that one right. Oh, forget it. I got that one right. Forget it. Beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful.
Why am I even making this video?
Did I type this shit out? Why did I type this shit out?
kids are errors found in the strata, but by grouping them into defined sequences of sedimentary strata called systems, the periods and errors were later appended to the system.
They're not errors.
Did he pronounce sedimentary right? I don't think he did. Cemetery, I think he
The
said.
errors.
Cemetery errors.
This is riddled with errors. I will give him.
Oh,
that.
they were later appended to the system terminology, so that's a problem for who?
Terminology of the geologic column, transforming it into the geologic timescale. The problem is the geologic column is wrong. The rock layers are not even close to what it shows.
Really?
They're not even close.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the rock layers in Africa aren't even close to what they show in that picture.
Yeah. Well, the Hawaiian shirt guy tells everybody there's no such thing as a geologic column. So I think I know where he's getting some of his info from.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's some of the Romans. He's confusing them with the Romans. I Thinks that geological column is a type of plinth.
Holds up their building.
Yeah, I think it must be what it is. I've seen lots of Roman columns, and none of them look like that.
Oh my
You
goodness.
need to understand. They show this as if it started out, and you could see this in the rock layers. Even I remember watching a comedy a while back, and this guy was telling this young lady.
Oh, you were watching a comedy. And you know what? I know what comedy he's talking about. How about that?
Wow.
We see it in there. You don't see it.
Yeah. He's talking about Ross on Friends when he's saying you can actually see it in there. Yeah. That's okay. Well, at least, you know, he was watching Friends with Ross, who pretended to be a paleontologist. I think that's the closest you've gotten to any science.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. So he basically he's saying that that's an appeal to authority. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nowhere on Earth is anything in the fossil record in evolutionary order.
Nowhere is it in order, Mike.
What?
Nowhere is evolution in order in the fossil record.
Unfortunately, it's in order everywhere when you understand the rocks that they're in.
That's,
We pointed out to Brad, yeah, if you can find a tooth pre-Cambrian, you will upend evolution. And
or
the thing is,
a rabbit back there in the Precambrian,
you don't find them until later. That's the idea. It's later.
I think they're complaining because the geological column isn't like you can't drill down and get a perfect column, you know, and just go all the way down. I mean, like, how's that going to work?
It's not, and we'll go into that more later in some of tonight. But it's not. It's all made up. Charles Darwin said this: the origin of the species. He said, "Why is not every geological formation and every stratum full of such intermediate links? Geology surely does not reveal any such finely graduated organ chain, and this is the most obvious and serious objection what can be urged against my theory." Now, this is interesting. This is Charles Darwin himself. Now, he believed that someday they would find it, and what he's saying is nowhere in the rock strata do we find anything between.
Yes, we do. It's not always, but Darwin's going to point out why that you don't always find a good progression. There are some good progressions, but not all of them.
No, but they claim it's not a species in between. They're just all different species. It's not like that there's progress.
Well, they were fully formed. That can't be Brainless. They were fully formed. I mean,
so
they weren't half formed.
They were all different kinds.
Yeah,
I love the half formed thing.
Two things.
And every time,
even in his day, they had fossils, and as a result of the fossils they had, Charles Darwin said it's likely that we evolved in Africa because of the prevalence of fossils which are ape-like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he saw the giant sloth and the modern sloth, he just figured, well, there has to be sloths in between, right? I mean,
little sloths,
this little sloth didn't give birth to the giant sloth, right? So there had to be a progression of sloths, and we know that it's actually big sloths, and they became smaller.
And every time we find an in-between, they want the in-between that. Highlight Scott's comment, the last one, geologic column. That says it all. So,
thank you, Scott. Yeah.
Yep.
Full disclosure, I used Copilot. Any of those sites that I put in there are usually from Copilot because I don't science speak that well.
See, I find that. That's why I don't understand. I mean, show me the intermediary the fossil from Copilot to human. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, we could give our opinion here, but going out to ChatGPT or Copilot or something
I've never seen a human give birth to an AI.
Yeah.
Tilting says, I would have done my long errand today, but I'll be damned if I miss Saturday night at the Atheist.
There you go.
I have my priorities straight now. Not only that, Tilting Windmill, but...
Let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, to the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the lost there and sing.
Thank you, Tilting. You're a
Thank you
star.
very much. You are.
Yeah.
And thanks for all you do helping out the channel. You're much appreciated.
Yeah,
If evolution were true, there would not only be, dinosaurs, it would be what was before the dinosaurs and what came after the dinosaurs. And there would be
Why?
Oh, there is.
There is,
There
actually.
is.
I mean,
There's nothing before the dinosaurs and there's nothing after the dinosaurs.
Nothing after.
It's
Oh,
just
no, we don't
dinosaurs.
Yeah, we don't
all the
live-
way down.
All the way up and down
Yeah.
on everybody's back is dinosaurs.
Oh, fucking cunt.
It's every kid's dream.
things.
Although to be fair, Mike, you are a bit of a dinosaur.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm proof that they exist.
There you go.
So.
It still exists. That's right.
Going along gradual. And there would be even things that failed in evolutionary.
Here we go.
There'd be things that,
Oh.
5 arms or something.
When extinct.
Like
maybe.
5 arms or something. That's
What the hell did he just say? Holy shit!
there would be
And
all
then
the
6 arms
failures
and
of
7 arms
evolution,
Yeah.
like species with 5 arms.
Wait, what about
Well,
3.2 arms? What about 3.2 arms?
You should see some of the videos that I've seen. Some of the things I've seen. Maybe there are
Oh,
5
yeah.
arms.
Yeah, arms everywhere.
Some of the
tentacles,
things
too.
I've seen on mushrooms.
There you go.
What about 3.245 arms? Man, that had to be an intermediate there, and of course we'd find
Yeah,
an
where's-
intermediate between that, right?
Where's your chart this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus he's not thinking about that there might be, of course, he obviously can't think in terms of natural selection, but there's probably a selection advantage to having a symmetrical body. Balance and coordination and all that. If you have odd numbered or decimal numbered limbs, you're going to be at a disadvantage, hypothetically or theoretically.
Unless it's
And
a no.
by the way, starfish have 5 arms.
Yes.
So
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mike. Oh, yeah.
there you go.
So much for that.
Yeah.
But we don't see any of that. All we see is perfectly formed creatures.
There we go. Perfectly formed.
Yeah,
what's,
right.
What's
They're perfectly-
imperfectly formed?
Oh my god.
You know?
Never seen an imperfect human born. No.
Yeah. No, not a one.
Hey, look at the video we're watching right now. Like,
Yeah, we're watching one. Yeah. Yep.
He looks
Perfect
like he looks like a discount version of Peter Gabriel. Just thought I'd mention that. I don't know how it comes to me, but thought I'd mention it.
Animals, perfect formed fish, birds. There is no intermittent fossil.
Intermarry?
Intermarry, and he corrected it with intermittent.
Intermediate, maybe? When
He
he's
got it wrong twice. Yeah.
Intermediary.
Intermediary, yes, intermediary.
Yeah.
It just doesn't-
Anybody?
Yeah, he's not very good. For a pastor, he's terrible. You'd think a pastor would be a better speaker, right? But apparently
He's-
not.
yeah.
But a rocker. We have a rocker in the chat.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
Mark
good.
Reed that's been a member for 2 months, and
Good.
Mark Reed and all the great, awesomest, super best members of any channel on YouTube.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you all the channel members, and welcome to the new channel members that were gifted this evening, as well as those that gifted themselves memberships as well. Thank you very much, and welcome to the membership on the Captive Desk channel. Much appreciated.
Doesn't exist, and as I said, it's never in evolutionary order.
Never enough.
David Berlinski said, "There is no question
Oh,
that
stop. Stop. But David Berlinski.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
I wonder what he
Papa
said.
said.
Was it something very sensible?
Oh,
was it
yeah.
Probably
completely
something
idiotic?
with
we
a
should
lot
do
of
a poll.
zeros.
We should do a poll. Right? Did everybody in chat think David Berlinski said something very sensible? Type 1. Everything. If you think that David Berlinski said something idiotic, type 2. Please. Just do that for me before we play the next section.
All right.
Berlinski is he's famous for being the stupidest person who has adopted that intelligent European accent. I mean, he is the dumbest person that talks like he should be smart.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put my vote because I know who he is. So.
Oh, he is just so obnoxious.
He is.
Here's the beginning of the Cambrian explosion over 500 million years ago. When great
over it. So you're going to have to replay it just so we get the full idiocy, the stupidity, the full stupidity.
The idiocity should be a movie.
Yeah.
Idiocracy was. And Idiocity should be part of the part 2.
Idiocy is the word I was actually looking for. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Charles Darwin said this is the origin of the species. He said, why is not every geological formation and every stratum full of such intermediate links? Geology surely does not reveal any such finely graduated organ chain, and this is the most obvious and serious objection what can be urged against my theory. Now, this is interesting. This is Charles Darwin himself. Now, they believe that he believed
himself.
Someday they would find it. And what he's saying is nowhere in the rock strata do we find anything between.
Now, this is just what you're saying. Didn't Darwin actually answer that objection?
Yes, he went on.
Yeah, he went on the chapter.
They don't read the next sentence. The next sentence says, well, of course, because fossils are rare and we don't expect to find fossils of everything. Yeah, they don't read the next sentence, Scott.
Yeah, it's like the eyeball thing. He introduces it by saying, this is really, really hard to figure out why, how an eyeball would evolve, but here is how it could have evolved. And they went on. Yeah, got to read the rest of it.
And as Mike and Simos were saying, very good writing. You know, it captures you, it draws you in, all the great things that literature does, as well as the eloquent way of stating things. Well, it's worth a read. Now, also remember, though, it's 160 years old.
Yep.
There would not only be, dinosaurs, there would be what was before the dinosaurs and what came after the dinosaurs. And there would be, things going along gradual. And there would be even things that failed in evolutionary. There'd be things that, 5 arms or something.
5 arms or something, yeah.
But we don't see any of that. All we see is perfectly formed creatures.
Perfectly formed.
Perfectly formed animals, perfectly formed fish, birds. Yep. There is no intermittent fossil. It just doesn't exist. And as I said, it's never in evolutionary order. David Berlinski said, there is no question that such gap exists. A big gap appears at the beginning of the Cambrian explosion over 500 million years ago, when great numbers of new species suddenly appeared in the fossil record. Now, what they're talking about is before that, they found a few of the small.
A few? I think they found about about a billion fossils?
Fossils of small organisms.
Okay, so before the Cambrian, they found fossils. But the Cambrian, everything just showed up.
Yeah, just suddenly.
Just suddenly. Now,
like a party.
He pointed out. Yeah, that's 500 million years ago. Yeah,
it's like a party, and then all of a sudden, like 8 o'clock comes around, and all of a sudden, a load of mammals come through the door. And we recall that experience.
500 million years ago. Okay, there was a lot of time before 500 million years ago.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, during this Cambrian period, everything appears.
No, not everything.
5 million years.
What is it? A diversification of body forms appeared or something like that? Yeah. But again, they've got all the precursors all ready to go. And when you hit the Cambrian, it's where it all kind of came together. And they said, hey, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. And they all took off in their little niches, and a good burst of evolution, because you had a lot of unexplored niches, right? There were, all the food sources, all the predator and prey, and all these things had to come into being from not being.
And big surprise, bones and cartilage evolved right during that period, right?
They did, and he
prior to
points
that
out,
period, prior to that
Yeah.
period, there were no bones and cartilage. Whoa, why would we not have fossils?
yeah. It's the same reason why you find shark teeth and not much else, because
Yeah,
sharks are mostly cartilage except for their teeth. So you know what you find all over the beach? And my friend does this. He's got a nice collection of them. You walk up and down the beach and there's shark teeth and nothing else.
And this is frustrating for the evolutionists because it's not supposed to work that way.
It
Oh,
is
no.
Pretty much everything we found is within that layer. And in fact,
Very
they often find
frustrating.
some things
Here we go.
that should be before.
What frustrated evolutionist has he ever talked to?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know, but listen to
Well,
what he's
any
going to
problem.
say.
I'm frustrated with the way this evolution thing is going. Why did I
Yes.
major in it?
Well, I
This-
think he's misinterpreted what they're frustrated at, though, Scott, right? I mean, I
Right,
think they're
right.
basically just frustrated because the guy's an idiot and he's trying to say, oh, yeah, but I don't know, evolution, what?
Yeah, what's really frustrating is that he can't pronounce carboniferous. So
Yeah.
that's
So-
frustrating.
This
That's why
this
we're
is the good
frustrated.
That's
this is
fine.
the good one coming. This is the good one coming up. Get
Oh, boy.
strap in,
Oh, boy.
strap in. Wait for what he's about to say.
Oh,
They found human remains below dinosaur remains.
Oh,
where? Really? Oh, citation needed.
Oh man, I don't think we can top that, folks. I really
No,
don't.
I think that's probably the
Tight
apex of
fucking
the
That
apex
is.
of evolution, right? That we're looking at.
Side fucking tation needed, bitch.
Yes.
Fuck.
Oh, dear.
Yeah,
this is
I
like
definitely. I want to know where you heard of that they found humans
Yeah.
in layers beneath dinosaurs. I really
Yeah,
would.
well, I mean, he's obviously talking
Yeah.
about burials. But then, if
So
on
he's-
that basis, I believe you'll probably find a rabbit in the Cambrian.
In the Ediacaran,
I
and
think
then
you'll- I think you'll find that the batteries don't work.
Tilting,
you'll find
you
the
missed
rabbit
it?
in the Ediacaran, and the
Tilting-
human in the Cambrian.
The pastor just claimed there are human skeletons found pre-dinosaurs.
Yeah. Below the
So-
dinosaurs.
Below the dinosaurs.
I'm pretty sure he's getting his info from Hawaiian shirt guy who gets it via people like L.A. Marzulli, who get their stuff via people like Carl Baugh, and on down the
I
chain.
just wanted to say I got a suspicion where he gets his information.
Yeah, just
Probably
maybe,
it's-
just maybe.
Yeah, just maybe at 06452-017.
But we do have more
Fuck, he's so
Pastor. I'm gonna have to get his name and write it down. That's my bad. Like I said, I've been busy lately. I'm sorry. Usually I do that. I will find his name. And you know what? We're gonna revisit Pastor Hawaiian shirt guy for right now because I've got more stuff from him, and it's just as amusing. So yeah, we'll save that and we'll come back to that another day when we're looking for something to revisit. And don't forget, if you have any of our stuff that you want a revisit to, leave me a comment and say, hey, I really liked, whoever we covered. Can you do another video? Because I probably have another one. Most of them, I don't get, well, like tonight, we were lucky to get through, 17 minutes of a 45-minute video.
So where are his
Wow.
how old is that video?
It's the whole series is 2 years old.
2 years
Yeah.
old. Okay, so
This video
I
is
wanna go back.
from 2023 February.
okay.
By the look of his diagrams, I thought it was more like 160 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does have a series of these, and they're all just as humorous. He's got a biology one, a cosmology one,
The
etc.
cosmology one. That's got to
Oh.
be good.
They are
I
just
want-
as good, and even better. He's in the pulpit, so it's not just him sitting at home. It's when the
Fantastic.
church is not flooded.
Is he Robert Allen?
Okay,
Robert
okay.
Allen?
No, Pastor.
I don't know, but
Lauren
when he talks about the Big Bong theory,
Gregory.
it's amazing.
Lauren, is
Gregory?
Lauren Gregory.
Lauren Gregory.
Pastor Lauren Gregory.
Thank you, Brainless.
I just clicked the link from the
That
video.
was that was the quote in the thing behind him. Oh, hidden in plain sight.
okay.
That was his quote. Yeah,
There you
I
go.
told you. I told you he took it seriously, didn't I?
Yes, indeed, like that. Oh my. Yeah, he was probably the first fucking person to fucking say that. Oh my. Oh shit. Fuck.
No, I mean I've heard of it in poetry, but I've never thought somebody would take it seriously.
So he's got a video called Mirage, Marrage. Did he misspell marriage?
Probably.
No, he's not. He thinks that's my rage.
Life and death.
He pronounces that my rage.
Yeah,
My rage. Yeah. Healing. Okay. Introduction to apologetics. There you go.
I do have a couple more of his videos in the series, so they're already downloaded in a folder. So yeah, we'll come back to them in the revisit photo or folder because
by the way,
I have several of those, including our favorite Wayne Hellborn. Don't forget our in-house toast guy. I've got at least a half a dozen of his videos to come yet. So
I found his biology video. I'm so excited.
You found the biology one? Okay,
I've
got it.
That
Oh
is
my
just
goodness.
for
That's
shits and
great.
giggles, like
Uh,
people in the site chat who have not clicked on the link to watch to see the video. Guess how many likes his video has?
How many?
two.
In how
likes.
long?
The biology video, 2 likes. When was it? Okay. It
2
was
years.
What we're covering now, like that's
20 years.
it
2 years
fucking
ago.
has 0 fucking likes.
Yeah, one
It has at
like
least
per
one
year.
dislike.
Well, he
One of those.
he only had
One of those
30
is Mike. So
Yeah, he only had 36 views. Well, I'm going to do a dislike and take him down to 50%. There you go.
love it.
Fuck.
I just wrecked his stats with
it's-
one little click.
Yeah, it was in line with everything I look for, right? It's talking about
Yeah.
atheists and science, and it's from a church, and it's got like 50 subscribers or something, and or 50 views, 100 subscribers, whatever it was, something like that. Yeah, these are the ones I look for because they are great. They really are.
Yeah.
65
Diamond in the
views
rough.
on that video.
Diamond in the rough.
65. Okay,
Diamond in the
65
rough.
views.
so we will revisit. What was it again, Brainless? Pastor.
Lauren Gregory.
Hold on,
Lauren
I
Gregory.
want to write that
Got
down.
a lot to say. He's got life and death and the Word of God.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cosmology, the Big Bang.
Lauren.
What is the gift of tongues? What
Gregory.
the hell is that? The gift
Oh,
of tongues?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that
I've
was
got-
yeah.
that was something his wife did.
Got the women that I've been with.
Oh.
Never mind.
I've got some other video about that too. Maybe I'll pair them or something. More giggity. There we go. The gift of tongues. Oh, that should be good too. Yeah.
that the channel is not just him.
Well,
It's-
it's keyword.
Yeah.
It's keywords. I'm sticking in these keywords looking for videos, right? And some of them line right up. Other ones probably slip right by because they don't have any of the keywords I'm looking for. So
Well, if you
those
search for Lauren
are
Gregory,
really the
you'll-
gems.
Yeah, you'll get them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the
I'm
channel
impressed.
that's the LPC Merced. I don't know what is that.
Well, I'm impressed. I've never seen a comedian given a performance like that with such a straight face. Never seen it.
Fuck.
Oh my God, I got cosmology and the Big Bang queued up too. That's going to kill me.
Thanks for the links, Tilting Windmill, and don't forget, everybody, check the description for links for everybody on the panel, for my other channel where I cover otherworldly things, and we have a lot of fun over there. as well as many guest hosts on the Grassman too. So it's always a good time over there. You can see the featured video that's in the description. There's also Bree, Joe, and if you got it like that, we'd appreciate you dropping a little coin to help out Ember with her medical bills. That link is also in the description.
Yes.
And while you're down there anyways, hit that like button, hit that share, hit that subscribe, and it's always much appreciated. And if you want to join in the fun like so many people did this evening, you can also hit that join button. You get the great emojis. You get my videos before anybody else. And there is a video coming out. I have that almost ready to go as well. Like I say, it's busy around here this time of year, summer projects, all that and everything. But I am getting the stuff together, and we will do that, as well as members only streams where I also try to find some really fun videos to look at for my members. And we try to have some good laughs over there too, because, we all need to laugh a little more. We really do.
And
Yes, we
I
do.
got to tell you, guess how many likes he has on his cosmology and Big Bang video?
4?
Is it one?
One.
Yeah, I thought it would be. I thought it
Oh
would be.
man.
And like that, speaking of one like on his cosmology video, I've just got to say, if people want to go to my channel and donate to Mrs. Gregory, then please, she
Okay.
needs all the help we can give her, because
Okay.
talk about
Every-
long suffering.
Everybody out there in chat, I'm going to post the video. I want you to go out there and give it a dislike, every one of you. So, okay, go.
YouTube, that was a
mess with
joke.
them.
That
There you
YouTube,
go.
that's a joke, because we know that's against YouTube's terms of service. We would never.
It's only in
We would never
Minecraft.
do that.
It's only in Minecraft, where
I think everybody
imagination
should
is
give it-
endless.
I think everybody should give it a like, really, because that way he's going to suddenly
Yeah,
go, "Wow!
Oh,
I
yeah.
had
yeah.
5 likes on
It
my
would
what
be.
was that?"
I am thinking
Oh,
maybe
they'll do more.
maybe it should get a few likes just to help him out. I mean,
in your
Okay,
own
let's
chat,
do that. Let's do that.
where there's just a few people, not even in Dave's chat.
Where is it, Mike? Where is it, Mike?
look at all the entertainment we got out of that
Put the
video.
link out
You know
there.
what I mean?
Put that link out there. I'll put it in private chat too.
It's-
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
thanks,
only put
mate. I
it in
feel-
your chat, not in Dave's chat.
I feel I'd like to.
yeah.
No, I put it in Dave's chat. I put it in both
Well,
chats.
and always remember though, I mean, if you do drop by any of the videos that we cover here, please be friendly like we try to be here.
Oh,
And let
yes,
them
of
know
course.
that they can come over here and talk about their video anytime they want. And
Oh, yeah,
yes,
we love them.
we have a little fun at your expense. And
That's the
I
video.
think even you admitted you should have practiced the words better, that you clearly had no idea what they were. And we had a little comedic relief at your expense. But once again, we try not to make it personal. It's not you, it's the ridiculous things that you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like come on, like how often
Yeah,
don't we have comedic relief about ourselves? Like, fuck's
That's
sake.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Especially if you look at me, like on Slim's channel, like damn.
we got to laugh at ourselves, or
Yeah.
you don't really have a sense of humor, right?
You're nicer to these guys than I'm willing to be, because they're getting up in front of congregations and they're preaching this bullshit.
Well, yeah, we do have a lot of
They're
problems with this. We do,
Yeah,
but
we do have a problem with it.
we have to work within the world we live in, and the world we
Yeah.
live in, there's a lot of them out there, and we've got to talk to some of them, because
Yeah.
we got to get the numbers down somew.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
does.
and like
And I'll tell you, one of the problems with evolution is it doesn't get the numbers down quick enough.
We need
and
as
like,
Bill Burr said, we need more cruise
That's a fact,
ships, right?
Simos. Man.
the thing with also is like just yelling at them will only reinforce their beliefs.
Yeah.
That's true.
I-
That's true.
Yeah, and I'm not out to change people's minds. The whole idea that atheists are evangelizing or something, no. And when I do these streams, again, I think it's funny, and I'm going to laugh. And so do other people. You've heard a lot of us break out in laughter when things are said because they're just ridiculous. And if you can't take that, don't say ridiculous things to people because they might just laugh at you.
Here's a conspiracy theory. Maybe the anti-vax stuff was a conspiracy created by liberals to get rid of the conservatives.
It could be, you know.
And it didn't work.
That was a joke going around. Yeah. Maybe we should have told them it was actually the opposite. You know, it would get rid of the liberals or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But
well, then again, like your government just cut quite a bit of funding for
mRNA
vaccination research.
Yeah, 500 million, I think they cut for the mRNA vaccine, which is
the most. We got brainworm in charge. What do you want?
Yeah, I mean, it's the most incredible thing we've invented in the last 20 years.
You can't make this stuff up, right? The stuff that's going on, you just can't make it up. And you know what? That's why South Park is so hilarious because you can't possibly make that stuff up. Everything they've been doing is pretty close to what's actually going on. And the best comedy is real life things, right? And they've nailed it because I've gone beyond shaking my head and everything else. It's just, it's just become laughter now. It's like, oh my gosh. You know, when I saw him with his Sharpie out there doing jobs numbers, I was just like, of course
he did that really today? Did he adjust the jobs numbers with his Sharpie? Sharpie?
He didn't like the way the numbers were, so he had some things on some boards, you know.
Yeah, no.
Well, he did that with a hurricane and it worked, didn't it?
Yeah,
No. You know what the worst thing is? Like, because of the statistics with the jobs, like he didn't like the numbers, so he fired the
head,
the guy in charge of those statistics.
And those aren't that isn't the person who created the numbers. He forgot to fire all those people.
Yeah, no, but like, if that doesn't make it clear that like you cannot trust any numbers that come out of the U.S. government,
not anymore.
Like,
yeah, you can't trust any numbers that come out of this government. It's just
everything he said was wrong too. The inflation is up. He said it's down. He said the economy's up and it's down. He said unemployment's down and it's up. Everything was backwards.
The problem is for so many Americans, he is the only source of information. They will not look any further. They will hear what he says, and that goes, and that's like, okay, that's the truth, and they don't doubt anything he says.
My wife said, well, we only got to make it till fall for the midterms, right? And I'm like, no, that's next year.
Yeah.
It's a long way.
The whole year.
Yeah. No, like,
that's how long it's been. It feels like it's already coming up on 2 years, but it's not.
If he's if they don't fuck with the next elections, if there are any, because most of his following doesn't even want a democracy, but but like if that happens, like they will be voted out. That's just clear. But like after that, you have so much work to do.
Yeah.
And like
including tearing down all the gold leaf in the White House.
Yeah, with the research they funding that they cut, like research that's been going on for quite a while. All that research that was done before that, like 90% of that is just down the fucking drain. It's not saving money, it's throwing away 90% of the money that they have already put into it. And with research, like if they have like cultures stored somewhere that's from years and years, like they've got to throw that shit out now because they don't have the funds to maintain that.
And Jester been hanging around for 3 months. Can you believe it? I've had memberships for months now. It's really amazing. And I appreciate everyone, each and every one of you.
Oh, I should check
And
my
especially one more time, because we just have to do it one more time.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
And Jester, thank you, and thank you everybody else. So many great folks here, and
I need toast.
now, hold on. We've got this in the chat too. Hold on. We've got
Toast.
Jester dropping 10 captive desk memberships. Jester, you're just too awesome, and I never get tired of playing this. I never do. And please make me play it as much as you possibly can.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
Yeah.
And there's also Brainless Steel in here. Member for 3 months. Hold on, my thing's got to catch up here. y'all dropping all these awesome things in my chat. My chat's all jammed up.
How long have I been going? It's also 3 months.
Thanks Brainless as well for being around here for 3 months. Let's check that out. I gotta get back over the other stream. Or the other channel. Or whatever.
You don't have enough screens or something?
No, I don't. Wait a minute, I gotta find my... It's a matter of, they won't let you put all the stuff on one screen, or it's one screen, so you gotta go around. So, anyway. And there it is. And we got Brainless as well. And Brainless, we're gonna give you one too. This is for everybody. I mean, I'll play it.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
And I don't have names coming up there, but
No, me neither.
but thanks. But thank you very much. Yeah, I think it got a little glitch there or something.
Yeah, probably.
But hey, you'll know you got it because you'll have those awesome emojis, and you'll get notified when I have member streams, and you get the preview for my videos and all that good stuff. So you'll know who you are, and it also shows up with a little icon there as well by your name. So
The little star.
and thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, everybody who's being here on the panel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and
I
before
need
we
to say a
go,
couple of things before I go.
Simos, what do you have coming up?
Oh, okay. Of course, I got my Thursday State of the Onion on Thursday. Philosophical Talk. Friday Central, 6 o'clock maybe. 5 o'clock ETS, Presidency American Freedom Units. So whatever. 5 o'clock. State of the Onion
5
on my
Eastern.
channel.
That's right.
Just have a sub to that and see what's going on.
Dude, you
And
are
then-
on the one real time. Fucking use
Yeah,
your
that's
own
right.
fucking
Doesn't
time.
matter. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever time it is, that's what time I'll be there. So take some of that. And then lastly, I'd just like to say there's a famous pastor called Lou Ren Gregory. I think it's his name, Lou Ren. Lou Ren Gregory. And this is the direct quote. He says, origin of life scientists ignored the evidence for oxygen in the early Earth's atmosphere. Oxygen is an oxidizing agent.
Don't forget that.
so much for that. That's appreciate that. I've learned something today. Oxygen is an oxidizing agent. If you're ever in doubt about oxygen, just think oxidizing agent. Of course, that's
There
what
you go.
it is. And
And don't
everything
forget-
becomes clear. And that's why I come to Captive Desk, because he may look like a desktop idiot, but he's not. He, in fact, has some very luminary. I say luminary without knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. Luminary guests, including Lauren. I mean Lauren.
And we
Sorry,
had
Lauren.
a lot of fun with Lou Rin, didn't we? And speaking of having a lot of fun, we also have a lot of fun hanging out with Slim over there on Slim Cyborg's channel, and Brainless is usually over there hanging out. Brainless, do you know what's coming up this week?
I just looked it up, like for the 12th and 14th. That's what he's got set up. One you probably like for the 12th, that is Creepy Cryptids.
All right.
So Bloodsuckers.
All the
Jersey
Bloodsuckers,
Devil.
that's right. Yeah.
Talking about my
Coachella.
ex-wife, are you?
Okay. Yeah.
And for the 14th,
We got pictures, too.
Yeah,
And
from
for the
150
14th,
years ago, yeah.
He's got Carnival, Circus, and amusement parks. I've got no clue what that's about, but it's probably a bit of history shit. That's usually quite interesting. And like my friend moved from Friday to Sunday, so I'm also going to Shield by Parrot. We're going to be playing games there, from mainly from the Jackbox games. It's quite a bit of fun. I'm dropping that link there.
Yeah, we do that. We've done that too over there at Slim's streams. He likes to play the games and stuff too. So it's always a lot of fun, and you never know what Slim might swallow too. It could be a sword, it could be a bug. You just never know. So it keeps everybody guessing, and it's a lot of fun. And let's not forget Mike is going to be Mike and Scott dropped off, but thanks for joining us. Mike at Answers in Atheism, and he's going to be on Creation Myths Wednesday at 8 Central, I think, something.
Yeah, Creation Myths.
It was 8 Central. That's 9 o'clock for me.
And you'll be able to he'll link that on his channel.
He's going to link it.
Make sure you sub to Answers in Atheism, because he's going to die soon. So make sure you sub to him.
And we want to get him to 1,000 subscribers before that happens too. And I'm sure he'll do a great job on Dr. Dan's channel. And if you aren't subscribed to Dr. Dan at Creation Myths, you should be, because he gives out a lot of good information. He puts out a lot of short videos, right to the point, gives you the good stuff, and you can go watch something else. And we saw Dr. Dan in here earlier, and we're all great fans of Dr. Dan. So make sure you support his channel as well.
Mainly sub to Mike, though. Just sub to
Mainly
Answers in
Mike,
Atheism. That's what we want, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And thanks everybody in the chat for joining us. I hope you had a good time. All the best folks stopping through. There's just too many to name. I see all kinds of names in the chat. We had people on Mike's channel as well. And for looks like a couple trolls that showed up. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and thank you for letting me ban the fuck out of you, because you're idiots and trolls.
You made Simos's night.
Yeah,
all right.
Definitely.
Until next time, everybody. And like I say, I do have things coming up, and don't forget, I do the night watch during the week too, and you might see some familiar faces over there dropping in, or you just might see me. You just never know. But I do the night watch during the week for folks that are in other time zones or in other parts of the world. Drop in at the night watch. I start at 9 Eastern, which is, a good time for folks on the West Coast after work, and a good time for folks like Mark Reed and everybody to show up when they're having their morning coffee.
Go sub to Mark Reed. He's brilliant as well. I love Mark Reed.
Mark Reed's another great channel.
Now.
There's too many great channels.
Yeah.
There's too many great channels.
There are.
I remember saying to him, I said to him, yeah, well, it's better than being Australian. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, well, Australians are just pure contradiction, aren't they? He goes, what? No, we're not. And I said, oh, well, I think you'll find your most common phrases, yeah, no, which is a direct contradiction. And he went,
Yeah.
oh yeah, good point.
And they actually also do the opposite. No, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, just always remember,
Yeah, no.
yeah, if you watch a video, the least you can do is click that like on it for, just because you watched the video and for whatever reason, maybe it helped you fix something, maybe it gave you information, maybe it gave you advice, maybe it gave you a laugh. It really does go it does go a long way and means a lot to content creators to hit that like button. So we do appreciate that very much. And with that, we're going to hit the outro and get out of here. It's starting to get a little warm in here. I need to kick on the air a little bit. We're having a heat wave here again. It's just miserable. So everybody hydrate, take care of yourselves.
I'd like to leave a question, if I may.
And we'll see you next time. Go ahead.
With a quick question. How big do you think the toenail clippers that Bigfoot uses are?
I will ponder on that.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Dave.
Right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, motherfuckers. Love ya. Let's rock.
Without a sound, history speaks in tales of lore, knocking at the captive desk's door. Legends live within these walls, silent echoes in the halls, books and stories on the floor, knocking at the captive desk's door. Captive desk, hold our dreams, where reality no myth seems. In conversations quiet flow, the mysteries untold will know. Legends live within these walls, silent echoes in the halls, books and stories on the floor, knocking at